see. You should be able to see the stream.
Yep.
Holy crap, something's working. Oh, one thing though.
Yeah, that's the brain that's working, Sarge.
Here, not mine. It's called a vacation. Well, for another 2 days anyways. Reminds me, I gotta find out when I need to take my vacation. Oh well. Are we all prepared?
Are you all prepared?
No one is ever prepared.
For the Spanish Inquisition?
Well, that or all of this.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, well, no one expects us either. Quit it tight.
Fun, isn't it?
You just see the head go. Like, huh? There we go.
My hair. Don't look at my hair.
Don't worry about your hair, mate.
Mine's worse.
Okie dokie. Shall we go off the splash screen and go into the whole thing?
No, I look bald that way. I'm good. I'm good. Just playing around. I'm old. Nobody wants me, so.
Join the club.
Think positive, you two.
Oh, I'm being realistic.
Yeah, that's worse. So, does anyone have a recap of last show episode?
Is this where you missed JJ and his recaps right at the start of the session?
Nope.
Recap. We survived.
Well, that'll do.
Well, our young adventurers found themselves coming down from Netherwinter. Let's just get you onto a map there. Go. So you guys have actually. Let's get you on a bigger map. That's shows
Not half blocked out.
There we go. So you guys were all hired to help a get his name up. It's not Sildar. Right. And I will get this all up. Just 1 second.
Braining is hard.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since we played. It's what 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
3, I think.
Right, I'm just going to find the introductory text for you. Here we go. So, if you remember, the group of you were hired by a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, who asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver.
Oh, that's right.
A couple of days' travel southwest of the city. You can see that on the map there. Now, Gundren was really excited and more than a little secretive about the reasons for the trip. saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting the supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Fallandin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with his warrior escort, Sildar Hallwinter, claiming that he needed to arrive early to take care of business. Now, you spent the last few days travelling. You got ambushed on the road. You managed to successfully defeat the goblins, track them back to their camp, and you managed to save and free Sildar from imprisonment with the goblins, who was quite grateful for that, and I believe may have given you some gold, which hopefully you've all put into your packs. I think also you found a bunch of supplies there as well. Let me just jump onto that map. Let's have a quick look. There. What did you find in that room? Yep. So you see. So you found 600 copper pieces, 110 silver pieces, 2 potions of healing, and a jade statuette of a frog with the teeny old gold knobs for eyes, worth 40 gold pieces, which I believe Lae'zel may have picked up. Now, hopefully you all added that gold in at the time, and I think there was also a whole bunch of crates there that bore the sigil of the Lion Shield Costa, which is a place in Fallandin. So, if we just pick up from there, what were you guys doing? Right, you've just defeated the goblins, you've got Sildar, you know you need to make your way to Fallandin, you've got the cart that you're hauling down there, the wagon that is just sitting off the roadside, hidden in the bushes, and obviously you've got some more supplies here, and a whole bunch of dead goblins all around you. Were you saying something there, Lae'zel? I saw your lips move, but I didn't hear anything.
Sorry, I put on push to talk because it's easier. I was saying we've just still got the map on there. We haven't got the goblins.
Oh, no, because we're going to go to Fallandin in a second. It's what do you want to do as a group?
Well, I'm going to... sorry, to interrupt. Let's... provisions that are in here, that are in the cave, talk to the guy that hired us and see if like they're his, or what of his, and see if we can get him onto the cart. Like basically recover anything, as much as his as we can, and then any additional stuff.
Right, so he obviously would explain to you that that sigil there, it's the Lion Shield Costa, which is an armory of sorts in Fallandin. It's not really an armory, it's a shop, right, that sells armor and provisions, shields, weapons. Obviously, they would probably like to have their stuff back. There might be a reward in that, I'm sure he would suggest. So it's really up to you. The goods themselves, you see, do they have a value?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no particular value on that, but yeah, you do know those belong probably to the Lion Shield Costa.
Well, let's grab everything we can.
Yeah, let's secure everything we can, and then continue on our journey diligently, making sure we do not let down guard or are surprised.
Right, now, back at the cave, there were a couple of pet wolves as well that you didn't really do anything with. Leave them there, set them free, murder them horribly.
Set them free.
What?
Okay. Try to tame them first.
You could make an animal handling check if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll try that as well.
So you're trying to make friends with the wolves.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
So,
okay, let me get my DM placeholder on.
let me know when you're ready for me to roll.
It's only 2 people rolling, right?
There's only ever for a skill check a maximum of 2 people.
Yep.
All right. So before I check, does anybody have any bonuses to animal handling? Like, do they have like traits or skills that would give them a bonus?
Yes.
Mine is +3. Anybody else is any better?
I'm a
+4.
+2.
+4.
All right, so you two go. I'm not going to do it then.
Well, I'm a 3, so if you're a 4,
No,
you're
no.
higher.
Colby obviously is part animal. He's half centaur, so of course his animal handling would be quite high.
Yeah, he's got a +4. You've got a +3. I've only got a +2. So you two make the 2 attempts.
Yep. Okay, that's fine by me.
Yes, indeedy.
Right, is anyone buffing that, or has anything that can
Yeah, I was-
help them try and tame a couple of these wolves?
Cut up some of the goblins and offer the meat.
Well, that would definitely be the advantage, but we can only roll 2 dice maximum.
Mine's a 17.
1 sec. I don't know if Bless would help with this, but nah.
I think you're out of spell slots at the moment, because obviously you're going to long rest by the time you get to Fountain. But
Yeah, right.
But not yet.
Yeah, I don't think a Bless would help on that thing either, but let's see if I can roll anything good.
you have guidance. You do have that.
Well, I do.
So you can always give yourself an extra d4 by guiding
I can
yourself.
do that. Give me my dice. I did everything, but I didn't get the dice out. Nah. Well, 11 +4 and +2 in guidance, so 17.
2 17s. Okay, so so you go down there. You know, these wolves, they're trained obviously to kill non-goblins. Actually, let's have a quick look. How are they described?
Well, in that case, they're probably going to be too high for us to save them.
No, I would say, yeah. So with a 17, you know, you give them some food, you manage to calm them down. They are, you know, they're like attack dogs. They are trained to attack, but they are still trained to obey commands. They are, you know, they have masters. So with a 17, yeah, you could successfully, you know, take them by the chain. Right, I think if you don't have some sort of chain on them, they will probably run away. But yeah, with a 17, they won't be hostile towards you. So yes, you could try and take 2 of the wolves with you.
Oh, but that leaves one behind. Oh, damn.
Well, there were 3?
They were free as far as I remember, wasn't there?
There were 3 wolves.
Well, if they're free, why did we have to? No, I'm just.
We've got this.
What was it?
No.
Yep.
Hey, I'm here all week.
Can we leave a trail? Can we leave a trail of meat for it to follow?
Be a very long trail.
Yeah.
I wanna say something like death match between the 3 to, like, you know, weed out the less of. But no, I don't know.
What?
Actually, there is a DC if you want to do that.
Really?
Just let
there
the
is.
thing
There is.
go.
If you want to try and drive one of them into a frenzy to attack each other, there is a DC for that.
Oh man. Someone else do that.
Okay, so unless you're doing anything else, you're taking the goods. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time because you've got to drag them through the forest back to your wagon. You're getting 2 of the wolves. I'm assuming you're going to chain them up to the wagon, take them with you, and head towards Phandelver. Unless there's anything else any of you want to achieve before you disappear.
Not that I can think of.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just staying diligent.
It doesn't really ring a bell, but yeah, probably good. I know if I got something, but probably good.
Okay, so with that, again, you take the goods, take a couple of the wolves. and you head down the track towards Fallandin. It's obviously getting quite late in the day now. It took a long time to get all of those provisions across and loaded up. So let's just read you the blurb. The rutted track emerges from the woodland hillsides, and you catch your first glimpse of Fallandin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings built on some old fieldstone foundations, more old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars. Surrounding the newer houses and shops, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. So it used to be, some sort of settlement. Something happened, probably orcs, and now it's kind of being regenerated. New people are moving back to Fallandin and rebuilding. Most of the newer buildings are set into the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts and climbs towards a ruined manor house on a hillside. And it would probably help if I put you onto a map where you can see some of that.
Maybe.
Okay. So if you zoom in a little bit. So most of the newer buildings set around the track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on a hillside to the east of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to the chores of running errands to the shops. Many people look at you as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Sildar, who is now travelling with you, chips in as you head towards the town green, which I'm going to chuck you guys in the middle. He's going to say, my friends, let us secure lodgings. I'm told that there's a local inn, very quaint, and that would be the Stonehill Inn, I believe. And don't forget as well, with all of these provisions, we also need to make a stop at Barthen's provisions and drop these off. I believe we can. I believe payment was promised, was it not? Does anyone remember how much they got promised for payments for delivering these goods?
10, I believe. Was that before or after?
It was 10 gold. I remember 10 gold pieces.
Yep. Okay, so you've come into town, got a wagon full of goods, got Sildar wanting to kind of set himself up in the local inn, which let's just put this on the map for you. So then we've got the inn, and then we've got Barthen's provisions. So those are the two places you've got as options right now. But obviously there are shops and there are other things going on. So what would you like to do?
Probably a good idea to secure lodgings and a place to park the wagon. Unless the wagon is theirs and not ours.
I believe it is theirs.
Yeah, I would say let's secure the wagon. Make sure that the delivery is made.
Yep.
So it sounds like you want to head to Barthen's provisions first.
Yeah, let's complete our mission, then worry about finding a place to sleep.
Okay, so let's move you guys across a little bit. Right layer. There we go. Oh, and town green. Okay, so Barthen's is the biggest trading post in Fallandin. So as you go in, you see shelves that seem to stock most ordinary goods and supplies, things like backpacks, bedrolls, rations, and it is definitely open right now. So it's getting late in the evening. Sun's not gone down yet. The place is still open. It's getting late, and I believe inside you see a proprietor there. Right, who as you comes in says, find my quick notes.
Okay.
Yep. So he says, "Good day, sir. Good day, sir and madam. how can I be of service to you?
When I get some here.
So who wants to take the lead?
I'm sorry, I had a real world interruption here. What just happened?
We've
So
entered
you've
the
gone
thing.
into Barfin's provision, and
Right.
Again, you can see inside, behind a counter, a lean, balding human male shopkeeper of about 50 years old, right, and a couple of young clerks floating around the place. As I mentioned, it is kind of like a goods store, not the kind that sells weapons, not the kind that sells arms, but most ordinary goods: backpacks, bedrolls, ropes, rations. If anyone had a look at adventuring gear, they may have a good idea of what might actually be in there, if they were thinking of buying something. And he's just greeted you as you've come in. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen there. How can I be of service to you?
So, we have a delivery for you.
Delivery for me? For it says it's a delivery for Elmar Barfin, is it?
Aye, it is. And we also came across a goblin raiding cave and has recovered some other items that may have been lost along the road from here in Neverwinter.
Goblins, you say? Well, it has been bandits of late. See, Falandin's, his fortunes is on the rise, But those roads aren't patrolled like the ones on the coast. So, you get a lot of predatory bandits. I swear, we get more of these deliveries robbed than we get delivered. But obviously you guys were all right, I suppose. You look a little beat up, but for the most part, you look okay. I mean, oh my god, are you a centaur? I haven't seen one of you in a while. Right, you said, let me have a look for my paperwork. Let me have a look. Oh, was it, what's his name? This is where I've got to write better notes. Go.
Is this where we call the DM fail?
Well, I've got.
Yeah.
There we go. Is that Gundren Rockseeker's delivery? Is it?
Yes, it is.
All right. So he runs through his thing. Hey, it says on here that there were only meant to be 4 of you. Seem to be 5 of you here. I'm afraid just because there's an extra one of you, you're only gonna get 200 gold pieces. I don't pay for extra security, you see. So obviously you've got Sildar there, who again is just gonna butt in and say, "Oh no, I'm being paid by Gundren directly. You don't have to worry about me. I'm sure my compatriots, what they called, I'm going to actually." No, we'll move on to that in a second. No. So no, I'm fine. All right. So what I'll do if you want to come over here is I'll take that and here you go. I suppose is 200 gold pieces. You can split that however you like. And what are their names? You there, Aldrin. Where is it here? And Vissel. Go unload the wagon. You see these 2 young clerks kind of run out there and start pulling off boxes from the wagon and moving them into to Barfin's provisions. Now, I think you were saying something there, Paladin, or should I say, Declan?
Declan.
Mind the pits. Mind the pits.
Yeah, as these 2 young people run out there, you just hear barking and snarling as they try and get close to him.
Yeah.
Sir, could you maybe do something about the wolves? Or they won't let us near the wagon.
Not much I can do about that.
I'll go out and have a little calm down with the wolfies.
So Colby will go outside and kind of keep them calm while the 2 young clerks start unloading that.
I'll take the goal. There's 4 of us. Split 200 by 4, which is 50 each, I believe.
Yeah, so you can all add 50 gold pieces to your inventories. Oh, sorry, it's not 50. Sorry, it's 10 gold pieces each. 10
was
each,
it?
not 50. Oh, I
Well, you
think I got the
said
wrong.
200, right?
Oh, sorry. It's retcon. It's 10 each.
What happened to the 200 you just promised us?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the end fails. This is because I got back quite late. But no, it's 10 gold pieces each. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
So you can each add 10 gold pieces. If you add 50, can you just reduce that back down to 10?
Okay, and then inquire. So the other items that we found, are they from here? Are they? Is there a rightful owner to return these to?
Right, let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look then, shall we? Oh yeah. I see that there. That's the coat of arms of the Lion Croster. And he kind of points out to the green, and let's see if I can see where that actually is. There it is. Let's get that on the right layer. There you go. That's Lion Shield Costa down there. Now, like I say, we have got a lot of goblins raiding stuff, and it costs us a fair bit of gold to get stuff down here, so I'm sure if you go and speak to whoever is in there, which would be too many notes. There we go. Oh, if you go down there and speak to Linnea Greywind, I'm sure she'd be happy to see your stuff and maybe even give you a little reward for that. So you just wait 5 minutes while we unload the wagon, and I'll be happy to let you take it just down to the Lion Shield Costa as long as you bring it back again, and we'll all be straight.
Well, thank you, much obliged. So while they're unloading, I'm gonna look around the shop.
While you're here, and I know you're a bit flush with cash now. Feel free to peruse my wares and shop if you like. We've got wares all around.
Is there anything that stands out to me?
Again,
than, like,
it's just
basic
general
provision.
adventuring gear. I mean, let's have a look and see what that'd be. I mean, you could get arrows. No, sorry, no. You could get things like buckets, candles, clothes, traps, locks, pitons, robes. There's a whole list of sort of things that you can buy there, as well as their prices. There's some very interesting things that you might want, like ball bearings, for instance. The bane of anyone who's tried to walk over them. Caltrops, which look like little D4s, although you're more likely to get those from the Lion Shield Costa.
I look for Legos.
They don't have any Legos. They have 2x4s.
I don't see anything that I'm overly interested in, but
So as
so
you're cruising through that,
I shall wait until the wagon's unloaded. Other people?
so as you cruise through that, he's going to make polite conversation. Oh yeah, Gundren. Yeah. You know, he's got two brothers. You know, Nundo, Frandren. Camped somewhere outside town, I think. I haven't seen them in a 10 day. I expect they'll turn up any time now. They've been all excited about this Wave Echo Cave. Right. I mean, it's there's a bit of a myth around here. There's this ancient mine, but it's been long since it's been blocked, and no one's been able to get in there. You know. But people search their fortune. Last time I checked, no one had the slightest idea where it was. So again, he's just making a bit of polite conversation. What did you say? So was anyone interested in buying anything?
I'm good for right now.
It would.
Okay, like I say, he would do anything except for weapons, armaments, and things like that. You know, he would have explained to you, weapons things. That's more Linnea's thing down near the Lion Shield Costa.
In other words, get down there.
Yep.
Well, if you want weapons. Although, on your way, just watch out a bit. There's these people in town called Red Brands. Yeah, you'll know because they got his red cloaks on. Steer clear of them. That's what I'd say. He's nothing but a nuisance. Always try to shake down little businesses, rough up the newbies, take stuff. Oof. Someone ought to do something about him, I think. But enough about me. So yeah, borrow the wagon if you want, and if you should ever want some supplies while you're in town, feel free to give us a visit.
Side quest unlocked.
Well, towns tend to be quest hubby. So you guys, you said you want to go to the Lion Shield Costa then?
Might as well. See if they want any of their old stuff back.
Okay. So as you head down to the Lion Shield Costa, Sildar's going to make his excuses, and he's going to go into the Stonehill Inn and inquire about lodgings for the night. So he's going to move down here, and we'll chuck you guys down towards the Lion Shield Costa.
Wee, I can fly.
Right. So you head over there, and obviously you see hanging above the front door of this modest trading post a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. Right, and it looks exactly the same as the sigils that are on the boxes that you've recovered. So again, you can go in there, and what you will see is, let's see if we can get a description. A 35-ish sort of looking woman named Linnea. Right. So so you come in, and she welcomes you to the stop. So welcome to the Lion Shield Costa. How can I help you?
We were hired to travel from Neverwinter down to Phandelver and deliver some goods. And along the way, we were happened upon by some goblin bandits. We were able to fight them off and chase them back into their lair, where we discovered a number of goods with your emblem on them, and we're interested in if you would like them back or like them to be delivered to where they were supposed to go originally.
Oh my! You managed to recover them. I've been waiting for what feels like half a year for those deliveries. Oh wow, you've really saved my business. You have. I'll tell you what. If you're happy enough to give them back to me, I'd be more than happy to give you a reward for your troubles.
Look at all the rest of the party. Anybody object?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. They, your goods are in the wagon out, just outside.
Well,
do you need help?
If you want to just help me bring them in here, I'll be happy to, add a little bit extra to your reward, maybe, because it looks like you managed to find quite a lot of my stuff.
So, assist the lady, and
I'll come and help you move some stuff as well.
Well, like the movers.
Okay.
Yeah. Pets for wolf. Are they still attached?
I believe you still got the wolves there.
Yes, we do.
Right.
I was assuming that they were still being taken care of. So
Yeah.
So, I mean, Valentin's only a small town. I can't give you a lot, but and she kind of goes behind the counter and kind of shuffles around with some coins. But I could probably spare about this much. And she puts a small pouch on the table containing 50 gold pieces for returning her goods to her. So again, you can split that however you want. So like I say, you've got 10 gold pieces each from Barthen's provision, and you've now, as a group, got 50 gold pieces.
So I suggest maybe we do the split the 4, so we got it's 50 gold pieces, right? So I'm suggesting we split it 4 ways, obviously, and then we have 10 left over. The 10 left over maybe should be a party.
I actually was thinking the same things. So I'm on board with that. If the other two are.
Suppose.
Sure.
So who's going to be your party fund treasurer?
Not the horseman, because if he decides to run with it, we can't catch him. No.
I'll be the
Think
treasurer.
ahead. Okay, so that means you need to add not just the 10 gold you've got for giving the goods back, but another 10 gold on top of that as party funds. And if you don't want people spending your money, you probably want to write down somewhere what is the party funds and what is your money. Just a suggestion.
Got your choice. Thanks.
I don't mind.
Okay, so again, the Lion Shield Costa, it's an armory of sorts. So yeah, you come to learn that the building is owned by the Lion Shield, which is a merchant company based out of the city of Yatar, over 100 miles east. And they ship finished goods across to Phandelver, which is what you've managed to return there, and as well as some of the other settlements and outposts in the region. So it is stocked with, again, if you look at the adventuring gear page, but if you look at weapons and things, you might have a better idea of what's on there, and again, how much it might cost to buy some of these things. So, you could buy yourself a longbow or a halberd or a greatsword, or maybe there's a chance that maybe they might have some armor in stock, which might be slightly better than yours. Who knows? Does anyone want to splash some cash?
I'd like to buy another greatsword.
So you want 2 greatswords?
Yeah. In case one gets damaged.
You can certainly do that if you want. Some of the things that you, like I suggested, that might be interesting are things like ball bearings. It's always very interesting. You can, if you've ever read it, you can throw them on the ground, and someone trying to run over them is liable to fall over. Caltrops as well. They're like little D4s. Let's have a look at some of the other stuff you might think of. Shovel, always good for burying the bodies.
Or whacking around the head.
Actually, hang on.
There's things like shields, which some of you might like.
The wagon that we have been pulling here is not ours, correct?
It's going to be dropped off at Barfin's Provisions.
Right. So, we were all hired to do this, so but we're not necessarily a group together. How's everybody feeling about staying together and working? Maybe we can buy a wagon to pull to have other stuff in. Our own wagon. Just throwing it out there.
I like the sound of that.
Sticking together
we'd
is a
have-
good thing.
We'd have to either buy some kind of beast of burden to pull it, or our friend here would have to.
How about we use the wolves?
Don't know if the wolves have enough pulling power, do they?
I don't know if 2 of them would. It depends on the wagon, but or like maybe a small cart, maybe. But yeah, a wagon probably not. But then again, I'm not the god of this world, so.
Well, they're definitely gonna be nice to have around as card security.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try and keep the walls as much as happy as we can.
So, like I said, it was just a suggestion. We don't have to do it.
I mean, could we afford one? Is the question. Like that's
Well,
the thing.
that's
Fun
a very
thing
good
is,
question.
you can look on that equipment page, and it has pretty much everything on it.
A cart is 15 gold pieces. A wagon is 35.
Well,
Going from what I can see.
Yeah, so we do have enough overall. But again, we don't have to right now. We could just see how we work together first, and if we all get along and wish to stay together as a group.
Yeah, let's hold off on the wagon a bit there. I can carry about as much as a carriage, so
Yep. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Right, so while you're at the armory, did anyone want... So, Lazel, you said you wanted a great sword. So let's take
Yeah.
a quick look at that.
So the great sword and the ball bearings, actually. If I've got enough.
Well, have you looked at the equipment page? Can you see how much that costs?
No, because I own up, I haven't looked yet because I haven't had time.
Well, you've got to have a look. If you don't look at the list of things that are for sale, then you'll never know what you can buy. But a great sword would be 50 gold pieces. So I think right now you have 20.
She ain't got enough.
I think I'll leave the sword then. Being a bit presumptuous.
Yeah, but again, you could buy crossbows, flails. You could buy a shield if you wanted. You don't have to buy anything.
Well, while she's thinking, I would like 2 bolts of crossbow bolts. So that would be 40 bolts total for 2 gold pieces according to the page.
Yep. So you can add 40 crossbow bolts into your inventory and take 2 gold pieces. Anyone else interested in ammunition? Let me have a look at the ball bearings. So the ball bearings, a bag of 1,000 ball bearings is 1 gold piece. If anyone wanted that. And if you throw them on the floor, they cover a 10... Yep, they cover a 10-foot square, by the looks of it. Yep, so 10-foot square. And anyone moving over it has to take a DC 10 saving throw, dexterity saving throw, or fall prone. So,
Yes,
you can create traps.
I think I will take. So I can't. I've lost where they are now. So give me. They're in the.
So if you want to buy that, I think it's 1 gold piece, and you can add that to your inventory. Caltrops are interesting as well.
Okay, so I was thinking buying 2 of the ball bearings.
So 2,000 ball bearings.
Yes. So we have
2 gold pieces.
And I was looking at a healer's pack, which is 5 pieces.
Right, let's have a look at that. So that would be 50 gold pieces. So it might be a bit too expensive for you.
Healer's kit, 5 gold pieces.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at healing potion. Right. Healer's kit, 5 gold pieces. Yep. Okay, so you could grab that. Now, a healing kit, right, as an action, you can expend one of its 10 uses to stabilize a creature. So this stops them dying. Now, one of your guys does have Stay the Dying, but I imagine if he was the one who was out cold, this might come in useful.
Yeah, I thought that was the case. I'm glad. Maybe 2 of them might be. So they come in. What healer's kit is 10. So let's
10
have a
charges,
look.
yeah.
10 charges. Let me add that. Copy that. Carry on talking while I add, and I will deal with everything else thoroughly.
There's some, again, interesting stuff there, like a portable ram. You ever seen the police break into a house and that thing they smack the door with? Right? Portable ram, when using it, you get +4 bonus to strength from trying to break down a door, for instance. There's a lot of very interesting things if you take the time to have a look through.
Can I sneak in? Can I get 10 meat chunks, 3 silver pieces each, for wolf feed?
Right, you'd have to get those from Barthen's provisions, but to metagame it a bit and assume you go back, yes, you can get some
we're
of that.
going back with the wagon anyway, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you take the silver off and also add those to your inventory.
I'll be right back.
Where's the ammunition? The can't see. It's just so I can add the. Sorry, I've lost them.
Well, it would be 1 gold piece for 20 arrows.
It's not the arrows, it's ball bearing, so it's still what 2 gold pieces. I just need to find them so I can add them.
Yeah. So they're literally called ball bearings.
Ah, I see.
Okay. So so has everyone got whatever they want? They can always come back later if they find something that they want to buy, maybe,
If we're in the area.
if you're in the area.
And that takes me so 5 gold, 5, 6, 7. 7 gold pieces.
I'm gonna go and feed the wolves. Give them a meat chunk each. So they're a little bit hungry, I guess.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check.
Give me a shout if you need me.
That's good. I got that thing. The guidance thing that I got. And we have 10 in total.
Yeah. So you offer them some meat chunks, and don't get your hand bitten off. So yeah, you successfully managed to feed
Success!
the quite dangerous wolves you've got there.
You know, if they bite his hand, he can just spin around and back kick him.
Where did the head go? Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. And again, while you're all looking for goods and things, you'll make some polite conversation. You know. You know, the only people that I refuse to sell weapons to is people I think are going to use them on me. You all look like farm folks. You don't look like you're going to rob me blind. But yeah, there's definitely some ruffians around town. All those people with those red cloaks, the red brands, nasty people, all barred from my shop. They've tried to squeeze me for money before, but the guild, right? The Lion Shields do not pay blood money. Someone ought to do something about those, you know.
So what's
But
the
hey-ho.
backstory of those things, anyways?
Of the backstory of the red brands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why are they, etc. How many are...
Well, I don't know where they came from, but I mean these things happen in small towns, don't they? You know, over time, these a gang of people got together, right, become a bigger gang, and they've just they've settled in somewhere in the town of Phandelver. I mean, actually, and you should probably stay away from there, right? There's 2 inns in town. There's the Stonehill Inn, and there's actually another one called the Sleeping Giant, and that's where they all hang around. It's very dangerous for anyone who's not a red brand to go there. Right, you'll probably get attacked if you did. So definitely stay away from there.
Look
But,
at the others. What you're doing. Looks at the others. Do we want to? Kind of looks in a way that says to everybody, do we want to try and have some fun here and go kill some people, or threaten them away, or do we just
please
want to
don't
leave
kill
it?
people. I mean, we're a frontier town, but we don't want people dying. You know, we do still have a few jail cells floating around. But yeah, they are rough, and they've been they start fights, and they've been just trying to shake down the businesses. Nasty stuff.
Is there any form of law enforcement in this town? Any sheriff, justice system? Anybody that tries to stop them?
Well, if you give me 1 second.
Time's up.
Well, that's Arbin's job. See, Arbin is the town master, Phandelver. We've all been complaining. You see, it's a small town. We don't have a formal system of government or something. But we just decide every year, who we think is not a bad guy and could maybe run the town a bit. And last year we decided Arbin should do that. And well, he's not been doing a good job. We've been saying that he needs to do something about these red brands, and he just says, nah, they're just kids. They're just, being a bit rough. But they're not. They're organised, and one day they're going to try and take this town over if enough people, go over to them. Someone ought to do something about that before it's too late. I mean, the only person they don't seem to bother is the Phandelver Miners Exchange. I don't know what what's her name? I don't know what Alla did, but for some reason they're scared of her. That's me. We ought to nominate Alla to be the to be the town master. She's the only one who seems to have her stuff together.
Yes. I'm thinking. I kind of like pull close to the group, talking amongst ourselves. Is maybe we can get paid to get rid of these cloaks, have some fun while we're doing it.
And while I'm at it, since you did get a mention, there is the Phandelver Miners Exchange, which has someone called Halla in it.
Maybe we should go into there and find out why they don't do anything there. Maybe there's a bigger thing here. Maybe just maybe if we go into the mining thing and figure out why they don't go there, because if they're doing all the shops but leaving that one alone, there's got to be some kind of reason.
I'm in agreement with that.
So I think our next plan is to go to that place and find out why they don't go there. So miners exchange. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to imagine that you asked a few questions. What is the miners exchange and all of that?
Yep.
Right. To which it would have been explained to you that the miners exchange is a trading post. So you know that Gundren, before he was captured by the goblins and taken somewhere else, because remember both him and Sildar were captured together. Right, so before they were captured, Gundren was coming to this town to do something that he was a bit secretive about, a bit excited about. But a lot of the pass-through business in Phandelver, in this particular area of Faerun, is people prospecting in the local mountains. So we have a miners' exchange here, because, again, it's a small town, there's no formal guilds and things. But it's where the local prospectors take the various valuable ores and things that they've mined or found, and they might bring to exchange for goods, or maybe even register their claim. So, where someone finds, let's say, a river that they've panned for gold, and they register that they've got a claim over that river. So it's a sort of place where people might register that as well. Okay, but so do you have anything else you want to do in the Lion Shield Costa before you head across the road?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Right. So it's starting to get very, very late now. You've gone into the bath and provisions, have everything unloaded, the Lion Shield Costa, and, done whatever you're doing there. So you can see the sun has gone down now. There's various lights and things in windows, a couple of torches and that. And you can see that the Miners' Exchange is, let's say, just about to close. You can see them, tidying things away. They're just about to lock the door when you guys rock up.
Okay, so excuse me, we don't want to enter. We just wish to ask you a few questions. We've heard about these red coats.
It's good you do not want to enter, because we are closed. It's very late, and it's been a very busy day. Maybe you should to come back in the morning, but it's we are closing, I'm afraid. If you have mirrors, if you have something to sell, maybe I can squeeze you in. But we are closing.
I say we just wanted to ask you a few questions. We've heard about these red coats, and we just wanted some more information on why they don't come to you, why they leave you alone.
Okay, so Halla's eyes narrow a bit. Who's been talking to you about the The redcoats. I mean, there are redcoats around town. They're not nice people. You should stay away from them.
Yeah, but we can't understand why they terrorize all the other shops, but they leave you alone. We just I couldn't figure this out, so it was just more of a curiosity question why they don't bother you.
Well, they do not bother me because they are smart. But I tell you what. Why don't you do me a favor? These redcoats, they're no good for business. They chase off the miners, they steal the goods. I would not be surprised if they were somehow involved in the banditry which happens on our road. It's no good. But I speak to a lot of people. There are a lot of rumors. I hear that these red brands, they are how you say? They are crime which is organized. Not a gang, but a person behind it. Or so I hear. I think that what we really need is someone to do something about these red cloaks. We have weak leadership in Fallon. Very weak. But you look like a man of action. And a woman of action. Of course. Perhaps you would be interested in assisting. I hear that there's a leader. Glassstaff, I believe, is their name. The Glassstaff. I've heard this name from others. Perhaps you'd be interested in helping me. You see, information is something I dabble in. And I would be interested to know if this Glassstaff is the leader, or is he just a lackey of a bigger organization? If you were able to find this Glassstaff, if you were able to bring to me any correspondence that you may find on his person or his personal whereabouts, I would be very grateful. I may even be prepared to give you a reward. How would 100 gold pieces sound to you? You do not have to kill this man. Just bring him to me, dead or alive, and we shall make sure justice is done. Just deal with this man and bring me his correspondent.
Okay, so we're going to consider that. Obviously it's quite late. You want to go home. We will go around. We will go find some kind of lodgings for the night, and we'll come back to you in the morning after we've spoken within the group and see where we want to go.
Well, if you should be interested, the offer is open. Consider it a bounty of sorts from the Miners' Exchange. Anyway, it is late, and
Yep.
I must away.
Yep.
Shoo.
Are you going to be okay getting back to your, wherever you are?
But of course, it is here. The Miners' Exchange is only the ground floor. I live in the top floor, you see?
Yeah.
Shop on floor, house above. Now, toodles.
Yep. Okay, we'll go up to the Stonehill Inn and see if we can get some kind of lodging for the night.
Okay, so... Right, so you guys is that your group consensus? You want to head into the Stonetail Inn now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap, I hope I don't have to be in the stables again.
Could be a problem.
I'm
I need my beauty sleep.
Yes, you do. Very much.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's just find that. There we go. So you got a few things going on now. So you've obviously, you've come here from on the behest of Gundren to deliver some supplies. Gundren and Sildar were captured. You were only able to rescue Sildar. Gundren is still out there somewhere.
That's what I thought.
There's obviously a little bit of something going on in town with these red cloaks. People aren't really that happy with them. There's a group of them, or at least they got a hangout at the Sleeping Giant, another tavern in town. I'm sure if you ask around, you may be able to find out a little bit more about that. And there's somehow a mysterious individual, the Glassstaff, is somehow involved. Maybe a leader, maybe just a slightly more senior lackey. Who knows?
Puppet.
Right. So we're going to bring you across to the inn. Now, what are you doing with the two dogs? So obviously you've returned the wagon. So you've got the two dogs by chain.
Wolves.
Two wolves, yes.
We are gonna have them outside. Don't think the inn would like a couple of guard wolfies inside.
Yep.
Well, we can always ask them, but I'm 99% sure they won't like them.
Okay. So you tie the wolves up outside. They're dead. Watered, I imagine.
Yep.
And I believe you want to head in then. Right,
Oh,
so
if we
let's
can.
give the blood. So, in the centre of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse. So, it's a fieldstone of rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale, cider, and all eyeing you with curiosity as you walk in. Or as Corby does, as he tippity taps in with his hooves. So let's just jump you across there. And grabs. This is where we could do with some bar music. Right. Okay, so again, you've got people around. It's the evening time. Small town like this is where people start to congregate. Because again, it's where people socialise. There's no such thing as TV. So at this time of night when it's dark, your options are sleep, reading, or come to the local tavern. So again, it's kind of bustling a little bit. You can see behind the bar a short, friendly-looking human male who hasn't introduced himself to you yet, so you don't know his name. So he's just going to no, he's going to stay exactly where he is because he's serving people behind the bar. So what you guys are doing as you walk in? There's obviously a couple of tables free. I'm not quite sure the chairs are built for Colby, but I'm sure he can manage something.
I'm used to it.
Can we go grab a seat and then get a drink and then go to bed?
Okay. Obviously, at this point, you don't have any rooms or anything like that, so you've got to try and arrange lodgings if you want to stay at this place.
Yep. So
I'm
obviously,
gonna,
I'm gonna go up to the bar and see how much it's gonna be to stay for the night.
Yeah, so Tobin will say to you, "Hello, Squire. How may I help you?"
We would like some lodgings for the night, please. You have any left?
Some lodgings, you say? Well, so it's a busy bit of the season here, and we've already booked up a couple of them. Let me have a look. So I reckon we've got about 5 rooms free. We got let me see. Yeah, we got 1 group room, and we got 4 individual rooms where it fit like an individual or maybe a couple or something like that. Now like I say, we already had one of them go. Had this nice man called Sildar visit us earlier. Yeah. And let me just see, where is the damn lodging thing? There is a price on it.
Yep. I wonder if Sodar got us some lodging.
There we go.
I saw that look. Yeah.
It's always helpful when it doesn't give you a price on the front of it. Right. Okay. Made up prices it is. Right. Or I'd say that the group room that'd be about 2 gold pieces. The individual rooms would be a gold piece each. So you get all your group, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not sure whether you can make up the stairs, lad. I always wondered this. Well, cows can go upstairs, can't they? But they can't come down. I remember playing a pretty old joke with my mum once with that. How do you get downstairs, Mr. What's your name, Mr. Centaur? Mr.
Colby.
How do you get downstairs, Colby?
Oh,
Alright, have you go upstairs and not be able to get down, because I can't really afford to have you there all year round, you know?
Oh, we have a very fun way to get downstairs.
I can't wait. Well, what I say, it would be 1 gold piece each if you want your own rooms, or you have 2 gold pieces, you'd all fit yourselves in that communal room there.
I think the communal room sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so out of the party funds, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Not.
So, Lazel, if you'd like to take 2 gold pieces out of the party funds. Now, we do sell a selection of fine fine beverage jars. We've got ale, we've got ale, we got wine, we got fine wine, very expensive that. A little bit of the strong stuff, moonshine, you know. I mean, do you want to have anything before you go out of bed?
I want a nice hot meal.
What meal? Well, we can do that. Well, would you like would you all like a meal, or would you? Is it just yourself?
I'll join in on the meal and mead.
So we get some sweet oats for the.
Yeah, maybe hot food and a drink, beverage of the choice.
like a hot meal, and a plate of cheese and fruit.
Right. So yeah. So you can definitely put together a hot meal for all of you. Now, Colby wanted mead, so that would be. Ooh, do you want a pitcher of mead, or do you want a just a mug of mead?
Ooh, a pitcher. A
Pitcher of
mead.
mead.
You know,
That's
the honey
2 silver
alcoholic.
pieces. If you want to take that off, and you can, you know, it's like, and you just pours it out. And, here you go. It's some of our finest mead.
How much for that? You were talking while you were saying.
It's 2 silver pieces. That'll be.
That's fine.
Right, now the food would also be yeah, so that'd be 1 silver piece per person.
1 silver per person.
Yeah, so you get some hot food. You basically get some green beans, some sausages, a bit of mashed taters on that, with a bit of gravy on a side.
Nom nom nom.
So yeah, so they all bring that over.
So what what alcoholic beverages do you? Yeah.
Well, we do ales. I mean, we do fruit-based beverages for the ladies. He says, looking at Lazel there. The Lazel out of the video
AKA
game would
cider.
say something really bad to that. Yeah, we have fruit-based beverages for the ladies, but we do have ales brewed locally. It's 4 copper pieces per mug, or you get yourself a gallon of it for 2 silver pieces. You want to make a night of it?
Yeah, I think so. I'll go for the so the food was 1 silver piece and the drinks 2, right?
If you want a gallon, it is. Yes, sir.
Yep. So I will do that. I'll have a gallon of mead.
So,
I'll join my friend.
That's
Yep.
a gallon
I'll
of
join-
ale,
Yep.
and that's probably enough for the whole table. Do you
I
want
was
to
gonna
share,
say,
or do you
yeah.
want to have a big night?
Oh, we'll share it around, I'm sure. But you know, as
Okay, so remember to take off 2 silver
yeah,
pieces.
already done. Just done it.
Okay, so Colby's already back at the table. He's got his food in front of him. He's got his mead there. He can't really sit on the chair, so he's kind of, if you imagine a horse with 2 legs up and his bum just on the ground. It's kind of sitting there, just getting ready to get stuck in. You're heading back, Declan and Lazel.
I'm just sitting back, relaxing, going to enjoy my meal, and kind of just do the whole observing the ambiance and the clientele. Also,
Well, you can give me a perception check while Lazel, are you doing anything? Are you having bread and water like Arlo, or are you actually going a bit more adventurous?
I'm being more adventurous because I'd like a litre of ale as well.
Ooh,
Sod the fruit base.
we're 2 silver pieces, so that's 2 silver
Yeah.
plus your 1 silver for the meal. So that's 3 silver
Yeah.
in total. Knock that out.
I've done the meal already. I'll just take the silver off for the drink.
Okay, so it looks like Declan and Lazel are living at large today. As
Yep.
not Declan, Lazel and Synth are living at large.
Yeah.
Declan, you said you wanted to hang back a little bit and observe the ambiance of the bar.
yeah, I'm gonna see are people here just because it's the social place to go? Are people here because it's a safe place to go? How many do I see any red cloaks? What's the interaction? Just trying to get a feel of the actual pulse of the town.
Okay, roll me 2d6.
2d6. 6. 2 roll. To 9.
Okay, so as you listen around, you overhear a couple of conversations. Right, there's quite a few conversations going on, but you overhear 2 of them. Right, with the 3, you overhear someone who looks he looks fairly dusty. He looks like he's spent a long day in the mines, effectively, and he's talking to a lady at the bar. And he's saying, raiders have been seen off the east end of the Tilbury Trail. You hear? The town master's looking for someone to run them off. Don't know who we'd find to do that round here, that's for sure. What with the red brands and, all the bandits, I don't know. We don't have that many. So you hear that kind of conversation going on there. And, see. You see a woman talking to another woman. Yeah. And you can kind of catch a little glimpse of a conversation. As she says, the Red Brands hassle every business in town except for the Miners' Exchange. They don't want trouble with Haller. That's for sure. Which, I think you already got that impression. So yeah, you heard that there's maybe orcs have been sighted east of town, and the townsmaster might be looking for someone to run them off. And the Red Brands seem to be afraid of Haller, is the general consensus. One other thing,
secretly working for. Okay.
One other thing, maybe, who knows? Plot reveal. All good DMs, listen to what you say, and then change the story for it to be exactly. That's a better one. No. The one thing that you do also kind of all over here is a bit of commotion towards the back of the bar. When I say commotion, more like cheering and people just being overly enthusiastic. And it sounds a little bit distant, like it's not quite in this room, like it's in another room off the main bar.
Like there's gambling going on.
There's definitely something going on down there. But, you are hearing people just every so often, like a football team has scored a goal, going, hey! But, yeah. So there's definitely something going on down there. Right, so you've got your meals, you've got your drinks. Lazel. Is Simp still with us? A bit hard to tell. He's kind of merged into the background.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to order food. I am here. I am listening.
Right. What are you doing with your gallons of ale?
I'm obviously eating food and taking a sip every now and again.
I want the pair of you to give me Constitution saving throws.
Constitution.
All right, and I'll be right back and go check on the kid.
That's a 15.
And Lazel.
I rolled a 3.
So,
she's
Lazel
drunk.
is obviously a little bit of a lightweight. Now, I don't know whether you've ever seen a Gith Yankee. They are lanky mofo's. Right, they're not like dwarves that are thick and stout. They're very thin armed and thin bodied. So being a bit of a lightweight, Lazel is now a little bit tipsy. So yeah, that's the spirit. Right. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? There's obviously something going on in the background somewhere. You've heard something about some orcs. You still don't know where Gundren is, Gundren Rockseeker, and yeah, we've got whatever's going on with the Red Brands.
Yep. So I think we should once we've eaten, take a drinks up to the room, and we can discuss slightly in a little bit more privacy about what's going on in the town. I think that's the best plan. Not so everybody else in the bar hears us. So yeah, once we've eaten, I suggest taking our drinks up to the room, discussing if you know if we're all actually kind of in some order to talk about what's going on. If not, sleep it off and talk about it in the morning.
I might need carried upstairs at this rate.
I'm surprised you can even talk straight.
Bleh.
Boy, if you keep your eyes off Lazel, she's drunk. That would be wrong.
That's the fun part.
I don't even know how it would work with you, Sarge.
Hi. Down, boy.
Yeah.
Interestingly, it's just like that.
He can carry me upstairs.
Yeah, I need to disappear for 2 minutes.
Well, since we're down a since we're down a Declan, and you need to disappear for 2 minutes, this might be a good time to take a 5-minute break.
Yep.
Well, I just came back.
We'll still take
That's right.
still just do a 5-minute break. Sarge, are you able to actually mute us on stream this time?
Yes. I can do that because I can just click on the audio thing and that will do it.
There we go.
5-minute break?
So, 5-minute break, and then we'll pick up where we left off with, I believe, Synth wanting to take the group upstairs and talk about their next steps.
We has returned.
We're still waiting for our synth to get back, but in his absence, and oh my god, I haven't silenced the screen. Just hearing your voice back at you when you're trying to talk, it's impossible. No. Okay, so we're still waiting for synth, but with the 3 people here, I think we can still progress. So, synth was suggesting that everyone go upstairs. Lazel's looking a bit drunk now, having failed a constitution check, but go upstairs and make a plan of what the group wants to do. So, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? So again, you've heard a couple of rumours of what's going on. Some gambling or something's going on in the back room. And Synth wants to sit down and make a very careful plan about what your next moves are.
Well, usually plans don't survive impact with an enemy anyway, so... I think I'm gonna investigate a little bit about what that noise is all about.
Right, I'm just saying, I'm gonna go check out the back room.
Okay. Lazel, what are you doing all of this? Are you going to bed, passing out early? Or are you gonna follow the other 2?
I will sit here and just wait for them to come back and try not to fall off my stool.
Okay. Give me a intelligence check. No, not a chance. Wisdom check.
That's not helping.
Be Jesus.
Push talk.
3.
3.
Really?
Oh my god. She is trashed.
Hello,
Firstly,
tables.
you make the very unwise decision to carry on drinking. Right, we'll deal with that in a minute. And you know,
shot herself.
you kind of grab someone and try and start singing a song. So you're literally trying to sing a bar song in the bar, right, with someone. You know, it's a free. What's it? 10 green bottles sitting on the wall.
She's inventing karaoke.
Oh my god, no.
Yankee karaoke. Come here, Ishtik. I must sing. Okay, so Colby, Declan.
Yes.
As you wander off towards the back room, what you see is it's not a back room. What it is it's actually a hatch in the ground, which you would assume leads to the basement where they have all their all their kegs and their firkins, and generally where you store the beer. And as you kind of look down at the end of that, what you see looks like a crowd of people around 2 the villagers who seem to be, you know, fists up dukes fighting, right? Kind of like in a boxing way. So you can see people placing bets on, you know, who's going to win, you know, and just cheering every time one of them punches or kind of knocks that other guy over. So yeah, there's a bit of a fighting pit situation going on. Right. You see just at the edge of the door, someone spots the 2 of you peering in. Hello, you 2. It's your first time seeing the Phandelver fighting pit?
It is.
Well, let me tell you, betting's fun, but for a stout-looking pair of adventuring types like yourself, maybe joining in might be more fun. You know, we always have we've got some people who like to participate, but you two look like fresh meat. Nah, you know, we're not paying you to fight, but if you think you're gonna win, you could place a bet on yourself, and might make some money.
Would it cost to fight?
Sorry?
Was there a cost to fight?
No, fighting's free. So, nah, fighting's free. We all just do it because, you know, we just want to feel alive. Yeah, Fight Club style. Now, it gets a bit boring around here. But yeah, we'll like bet on the fighting, right? We all have our favourites, and it's just a bit of a laugh. At the end of it, we all just have a drink. We all just chill out. But rules are, first one to knock their opponent flat on their arse wins. And having done that, right? We just bet on that. I mean, we've got a reigning champion up next. I mean, and if you want to have a go, Or maybe just place a bet on the next fight.
Well, I think I would probably just stand back and watch, and if anyone needs a bit of healing, I might be able to give him a little bit of helping there.
But come on, think about it. Who's going to be able to knock you on your ass?
Exactly.
If only you had like a strapping Gif Yankee with high strength and bad decision making.
No.
I can't fight pissed.
You can certainly try.
Ah, yeah, it'd be like you'd probably feel less pain initially.
But again, you don't have to get involved in a fighting pit. It's just a thing that's there, you know. So definitely, there's people, gambling. You just hear them, just cheering as these two people, just going at each other. As you're discussing this and what you want to do, one of them lands a punch, and just hear this cheer go up through the entire group.
Yeah, I'm a warlock. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
just at that moment, right? Just at that moment, Synth comes wandering over and asks the pair of you what's going on.
Yep. What the hell's going on here?
Send Synth in there.
It's a boxing match.
It's a bit of fisticuffs. You can take these. Come on.
Who's fisticuffing what now?
Turns out, under the Stonehill Inn is somewhat of an underground fighting pit, where some of the locals are having a bit of a game, bit of fuss. They're not trying to do boxing, knock the other person cold out, but they're doing, first person to knock someone out or knock someone down wins. They're just basically doing fisticuffs there.
Okay.
There's lots of people betting on it, cheering, and the guy you've just met has offered to put you into the next match if you were interested. They're always up for fresh blood.
Okay, fine. I'm up for that. As long as somebody can heal me. If things go terribly wrong.
I do have healing, so don't worry too much.
Yeah, for a cost.
Oh, obviously.
Okay, right. Okay. Oh, sir, so you get in and be our next one to face the reigning champion then?
Sure, why not?
Right, and can I take your name there, sir?
My name's Synth Lobo.
Right. So as the fight behind him is starting to just wrap up, he walks up there and he puts it on the chalkboard. So, Synth, yeah, you had much experience boxing?
No, but I'll give it a go.
Right. And are you a particularly strong type?
I have some strength.
I'm actually going to check on that. +0. Great.
Yep.
Some.
I did say some, right?
Could you roll persuasion on that? I have some strength.
Persuasion. Give me a minute.
He didn't say good strength. He just said strength.
That's an 11.
I'm just gonna run my finger down his spine and go like, guidance.
Right, so I need you to roll sleight of hand. Ooh. But just what's Wally saying? He's not really believing you got a lot of strength. So he's getting this chalkboard up in front of him, and he's saying,
I need to know whether I get the guidance first, so I can roll a d4, is it?
Yeah.
Right, so sleight of hand.
Ooh, that's a good one, 16.
16?
Sleight of hand is what? Oh, there it is, +3, so 19.
Okay, you manage to very quietly, very stealthily give him guidance. So the guy, anyway, he's writing up on the board. Let's go on the...
Yeah, while you guys writing his name on the board, I'm going to do the...
The D4 was 2, whether that makes a difference, so that makes it 13.
So, what do you mean?
So I did the guidance, I've just done the guidance roll to add on to the persuasion roll.
Oh, you're going to use it straight away. Okay. Right, so...
Well, good. Before he gets in there, I want to mage honor him again, sleight of hand.
Sorry, just 1 second. So before any of that happens, so he writes on the board, right? Narf, and then underneath it he's got what's it, Synth, and he's got the odds on there, so he doesn't think you're that strong, so he's going to give Narf the edge, right? So he's going to put a 4 down there, and it's going to put a 1 for Synth. So if you were to bet a piece of gold on Synth, you'd get I think that's 4 back.
Yep.
If Synth was to win or lose your gold. Right. Okay. So place your bets. Place your bets. We've got our reigning champion, Narf, and the whole crowd is just cheering. Narf, Narf, yeah. Right. And a Narf challenger tonight is going to be the fantastic, the amazing, the frankly new Synth.
Woo, woo, woo.
So the 4 of you kind of big him up, but the rest of the crowd is kind of giving some polite claps. They're not really, they're just waiting to see what's his face, to see Narf beat the living snot out of this newcomer. So place your bets, and he starts taking money from the crowd. Are any of you going to place a bet on maybe Narf? Maybe
I'll play gold on my guy, our guy.
Right, so you're putting 1 gold on Synth. Is
Yep.
anyone else joining in that, or are you just letting Declan take the risk?
I'll put 1 gold on as well.
Or maybe bet against him.
Debatable. I'll bet against him, sod it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm not a gambling man.
Okay, so how much are you betting against him?
I'm just going to bet 1 gold piece against him.
Right, so we've got 1 goal for, 1 goal against. It's got on coming and going. Right, okay. So someone said something about mage armor.
Yes, that was the warlock is gonna try to sleight of hand mage like put my hands on their shoulder. You got this, and mage armor him.
Right, so roll sleight of hand.
13.
Yes, not enough. As you put your hand on him and cast mage armor, just around his whole body, you see a shimmering sheen come over him. Right, yeah, a very visible kind of magical effect there. And the guy's going to go, no cheating. We're all honest here. Now take that thing off him, or we're going to have to find ourselves a new person to fight.
I kind of laugh it off, put my hands up. All right, you got me, and back off.
Yeah, we only get 1. Right, if I catch you doing that again, not only will we disqualify him, take your goal, we'll speak to what's his face and get you kicked out the Stone Hill Inn. This ain't no place for cheats, you see. Right, so Synth. Right, this is mono on mono, right? You're not using your swords, you're not using anything, you're using your fists.
Yep.
So you got to take your armor off, got to take your leather armor, put that on the side, take all your weapons off, put that to the side, and we'll go fisticuff to fisticuff.
Okay, so inventory.
Don't worry too much about this. Take it off in the realm of the mind.
Okay.
But yeah, you're definitely going to be taking all of that off.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So the crowd start chanting, Narf! 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 And this 6-foot, grizzly, muscled, what must be 45-year-old farmer. He just looks like someone who's done nothing but hard labor for the last 3 decades of his life. He's got steely muscles, the kind that you only get from, hoeing a field from dusk till dawn. Right, this guy looks particularly beefy. Right, how would you look, Mr. Bloodhunter?
I haven't imagined that. So a little bit on the beefy side, maybe slightly muscular. Not really showing it, but
let's have a look at your token. So that's kind of how we imagine you look.
Yep.
So you're kind of lean, mean, blood-cursed machine.
Yep.
And scary.
Okay. You may want to
What
look
was
over.
that?
And scary.
Okay. Right. So let's get this started. Roll me initiative. So Narf is there in
Oh,
front,
not 20! Boom!
and let's
Nat
see what
20.
Narf gets. That is not a nat 20, so you will definitely be kicking off this fight. So, you know, the guy gets in, he's like, right, now, no strike until we say. Alright, ready, steady, go! And with that, this big, huge farmer just starts running towards you, fist raised, right? But he does a bit of a haymaker, so it's back there, right behind him, and before he gets a chance to connect, what do you do?
I duck and I will whack him in the stomach.
Right, so you duck. Right, you duck. You swing under that arm and roll to hit. So you need to click on your unarmed strike.
Yep,
Yeah, you already got it.
That's an 8 to hit. It's probably not going to hit.
Yeah, and with that, you try and aim at his stomach, but he kind of twirls away. And with that fist in the air, he grabs his other hand on it, and he comes to try and strike you down. So let's see if he hits. Oh, and that's a 10. So that's also not going to get you. By the way, what is your AC with your armor off?
I do not know. This is why I was asking to take it off, so I can.
Yeah,
will
take it off.
Take
it off. Take it off.
13. Without.
Right, okay, so we need 13s, yeah. And that farmer's going to be basically the same. Okay, so far the crowd is just, is just cheering. We've just had people dancing around. Someone from the audience shouts, stop and dancing and start fighting. Right, what are you doing? And by the way, all the other three can see what's going on here. You gonna cheer him on or anything?
Oh yeah, of course.
What do you say?
Knock him on his ass!
Go Eagle.
Get up and get him back.
Yep. So I will stand up.
You got to say that more drunkily, Lazel.
Go eat him.
Eagle, you heard him.
Yep. I did. So stand back up. I'm guessing that's a action.
Well, you haven't been knocked down. You both just missed.
Yeah. So obviously I get back up. Not that he actually got me down, but because I was trying to duck, kind of come to my feet.
You've done a little tumble. Yeah.
Yep. And try and get within 5 feet and see if I can hit him again with an alarm strike.
Okay, so you've gone barreling towards him. How are you going to try and attack him? Where's that fist going? Or is it a kick?
I'm going to try and kick him in his stomach. See if he blocks me away and maybe do some acrobatics. And
Okay, so give me a roll to hit.
that's a 9. That's not going to hit.
Again, you put that leg up, but you telegraphed it before you did. All right, so what we got here? Oh my God, you got a nat 1. Right, he goes at you, right, and again he misses, but he almost loses his balance and almost falls over. But he keeps up, and again the audience is starting to go, boo, boo. Where's me fighting? Boo! Synth, what are you doing?
So after that crit fail, could I try and knock him down from that fail? Is he still on the fail?
He's teetering a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and twat him on the floor from the back, like elbow him so he falls to the floor.
Right,
Well,
rolls in.
hit. Oh, that's a 7.
Boo, I say! That's my fault. Oh my God. So, so again, he manages to regain his composure, and this time throws you a haymaker, which connects with your jaw there. Right, so give me a athletics check. DC
That's it.
5. Can you stay up?
13.
Right, it connects with your jaw, right? You kind of stop there for a second and just go, and just spit blood out your mouth, right, as it's kind of dribbling down there. You're pissed, right? This guy, how can he be doing better than you? How can he be doing better than you? But the crowd are going wild. Yeah, nerf, nerf. Eagle, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm. Can I rage?
You're not a barbarian.
You can
But
still
if
rage,
you were, you
just
could do
don't get the
really well in
bonus.
this fight if you were.
So, okay. No, but I do have something. So,
You do have some things, yes.
I do have something. So, I'm going to. It's probably going to hurt me. What was that damage? Sorry.
Don't worry too much about the damage. Right now, it's about knocking you over.
Okay.
So,
So-
he's hit you. You had to make an athletics check, and you can assume that check's going to get harder the
Yep.
more times you get hit.
Yep. Does that make me move away any? Is that-
No, you're just two people in a circle, right? In a circle of people trying to knock the other one on his ass.
Okay, so I'll kind of go back a few paces. Maybe 15 paces.
Let's have a think. So 15 paces, that's going to be 5 meters. I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you.
So I'm going to use my charger attack. So it's a dash.
Right, so you're going to try and move at least 10 feet in a
Yep.
straight line
In a straight
And-
line.
and roll to hit.
Do I have to click that down? Oh, that's absolutely
4
Just-
plus 9, so plus 5 is 9. And again, right, you're just swinging and swissing. This is terrible. Right, so he's got a 13, so that's going to hit again. So again, this time, you know, he just boofs you right in the stomach, taking the wind out of you. Right, and again, because he cracked you in the jaw first, just these little spittles of blood come out as you go.
Yep.
Right, roll me a DC 10 athletics check.
that's a 9. So that's 21.
That's a 21. So you're still up, but you're taking 2 good licks, right? And you're not doing very well. You've got to pull something back from here, or things are looking bad for you, my friend. But again, the crowd are just cheering, "Narf, narf, narf, narf!" And you know, the guy in the background is taking more bets. You know, he's kind of changing the odds there. It's now, you know, 8-1 that you're going to lose.
Well, I'll throw another goal in.
So Eagle, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just keep on striking because I
So
don't.
how are you going to try and hit him? You tried to
Um.
kick him, you've missed. You tried to punch him in the stomach, you missed.
Headbutt him!
Yeah, I'll go for a headbutt.
Take out his knee. Take out his knee. It's first person to go down.
Sweep the knee. Okay, roll to headbutt.
That's a 10.
Jesus Christ.
It's only because it's a +2, not.
It's a good thing you didn't roll a 1, because you'd have broken your nose immediately. I'll tell you that for free. Right, so Narf's going to go at it again. That's a 9. So again, he's just going for what's hopefully going to be the final hit, but he just swings and it just glides past your face. Come on, what are you doing?
Take out the knees.
Yep, I'm gonna go sweep the knee this time.
Going for the dishonorable attack. Right, go for it.
That's an 8.
Failing miserably.
Yep.
Right. And Narf gets a 15 there. So again, this time, right, seeing what you did, he has a go himself, and he kind of doesn't sweep you. He just turns sideways, and he kind of sideways kicks you straight in the knee. Right, give me a DC 15 athletics check.
That's a 9.
And as he smacks you in the knee, right, the joint seems to fail, and you just collapse to the floor, right, knee in the air, going, ah, ah, my knee, ah. Right, and the crowd just cheer. They're ecstatic. This was a fantastic fight. Fnaf, proving why he's the champion, having not taken a single hit through that entire fight. I'm afraid that you may have lost your gold there, Declan.
Yeah,
But
I lost
Lazel, you get a payout of this is 25 gold. Sorry, 25 copper pieces. It's two silver, 5 copper. So yeah, so the guy's going to pick you up. Oh, that was a fun fight. Feel free to come back again. Maybe we'll put you against someone a little bit weaker. Maybe like a small girl or something like that. Someone a bit more your level. I mean, I thought you being a strapping adventurer would at least hit him once, but you know, looks can be deceiving, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. So an absolute failure.
I hopped away licking my wounds.
Right. Okay. So what are you doing as a group now?
I'm going to take some healing.
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll have a long rest. But your ego is definitely a bit bruised.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I'll put my armor back on. Thank you. That's what I'm doing.
Right, Lazel, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh god, here we go again. That's better. 18.
18. Okay. You feel a bit ill. You know, you feel like you're going to throw up, and you kind of go. Nope. You managed to swallow that back down. You're okay.
Ah.
You're okay.
Sounds
It
even worse.
kind of came a little bit up into your throat. It didn't come out. You're just like tamping it back down. Nope. Stay in the stomach. Okay. What are you guys doing?
I think it's time to go for the nightcap. I think it's definitely time to go for.
I think I'm gonna follow him up the room, make sure he makes it in one piece.
Oh, he's going to have trouble climbing those stairs.
I need carrying.
Oh my god. Colby, are you putting both of them on your back and walking up the stairs?
I can do that, but I'm sidestepping up the stairs.
Interesting. So what are you doing at this point? You taking everyone to bed?
Well, I'm definitely taking them up and just doing the whole wonk thing and throwing them off onto a bed or something.
The what
If
thing?
they hit the bed, anyways.
He's
Yeah,
bucking and
yeah.
throwing them off.
You know, just standing up on back legs, there's going whoop like a dump truck.
Don't be nice, be gentle with me. Don't fling me on a bed.
Hey, you're drunk. Shut up.
Blech.
Well, the question is, are you at the front or are you at the back? Because either you're getting squished or you're squishing. So
I'm on the back.
you're getting squished by a would-be bare knuckle fighter. Ooh,
So you got
this needs a picture. or
you got
something.
Synth on top of you. Synth, can you give me a? Oh, what would we do for this? Can you give me a? Oh wait, let's go with Constitution. Your knee hurts, right? And you need to stand up, right, through the pain, and you're just flat on top of Lazel right now. Can you manage that? Eagle,
Yes.
can you give me a Constitution saving throw? I think you just about managed to do it. You stand up, wincing at the knee pain, and manage to successfully get off of Lazel, who's just sprawled on the floor hiccuping.
Oh, cool.
I think that one was real.
So is it the room we're in? Is it like one giant bunk bed or separate beds or?
Sorry, one sec. Go away, phone. Yep. It's it's just a group room. So you got to imagine there's kind of bunk bed situation going on, like a hostel.
Yeah, okay.
So the room's set up to
I
take
claim
about 8
I
people.
claim top bunk.
How heavy are you?
Yes.
I mean, you can certainly try.
That's actually a good question. I forget. What was it? 600-700 pounds or something, I think it was.
So I don't think you should have top bunk.
And the average weight of a horse. The average weight of a horse is about 1,000 pounds.
Yeah,
Plus your
I'm a
armor
young-
to another
I'm-
100 on top.
I'm a youngster, so
So you're about 1,100 pounds.
I do believe I actually made it out to 600 or 700, but I can't remember where the hell I saw it.
Pony, which is a smaller type of horse, weighs about 700 pounds. God, you're a pony, aren't you?
Yes, I am a youngster. I'm not like old, faithful or something.
Yeah, you're still basically 800 pounds.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if this bunk bed can hold me. Nope.
No,
Bunk bed.
you
holds
get a bed,
critical
but
fail.
you get to be on the
So,
ground
just for-
floor.
Just for some other people, 800 pounds is 57 stone. So you are
Ouch.
2 to 3 morbidly obese people. So yeah, no, you can try, but I'm pretty sure that as soon as you do, the bunk bed would collapse.
The bunk bed would just go, get the fuck off me. Hello, ground level. Funk.
For metric people, let's do this.
That's about 400 kilos.
Yeah, about 400 kilos. So half a ton, sort of.
Well, that's a bit shy of half a ton, but you know.
Right. Okay. So, did you say you wanted to discuss anything, or are you just ending here for the night?
It depends on how drunk people are, but the plan was to talk about the original offer for the 100 gold. But if people are too drunk, we'll discuss it in the morning before we.
Some of you are probably too drunk.
I seem to be okay, do I not?
No comment. So what's our last guy doing downstairs?
So, Declan,
Yes.
did you come up?
No, I did not.
So, what are you doing in all of this?
I am going to buy a round of drinks for everybody as an apology for trying to do the mage armor.
Okay, so Declan stays late down in the bar, making friends, buying a round of drinks, and if you give me a d6 roll, let's see if you can hear another rumor of some of the things that are going on.
5.
Right. So again, you're talking to the farmers, and you're talking about what's going on with these red brands, and who's this glass staff and other things like that, and so you're talking about that, and one of them, a farmer called Pip, right? He says, "Colwyn's young son." He said, "That was it." No, it's Pip says, "Quelline," which is someone around here. "Quelline's young son, Carp. That is Carp. Said he found some sort of secret tunnel in the woods. But, says he got chased off by a couple of those red brands. Wonder what that could be about. Secret tunnels, red brands. Oh, I remember when it used to be a family city, this, or family village. And all these strange happenings. Tunnels and red brands. So yeah, you hear a rumour about a tunnel. Somehow connected to the red brands.
All right, I will commit that to memory.
Right, and what was her name? And just because it was her son, it was Quelline Alderleaf, so I'm just going to add her house to the map for when we go back. Right, is there anything else you want to do before you you long rest?
Were there any red cloaks in the place?
Oh no, there's no red cloaks in Stone Hill Inn. They all hang out at Sleeping Giant. So it's another tavern, but the folk there are a bit less discerning, if you know what I mean.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go ahead and head up to the room, and anybody who's still awake and coherent, I'll share the information that I've got.
Okay. So he explains that there may be a secret tunnel in the woods, something to do with the red brands. I don't know. Maybe it's their hideout. Maybe it's a tunnel to gold. Who knows?
So how intoxicated is Lae'zel?
Lae'zel, why don't you tell us?
I'm dead to the world.
Okay.
So you gently hear the sound of Githyanki snoring.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So with that, the whole group here, long rests. I don't think anyone lost any hit points or anything since we started the day, so probably don't need to hit that button. But feel free to. So long rest. Wake up in the morning. Lae'zel, can you roll for hangover? Give me a Constitution saving throw. We'll say anything above anything below a 10, and you have a hangover.
Ooh, a 20.
Nat 20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, so first thing in the morning, you wake up, get up, bit of a yawn, and you're like, oh, I feel fresh as a daisy. I'll have to do that every night. So absolutely no after effects. Apparently Githyanki biology does not include hangover.
So good morning, guys. Let's start.
Sorry. You make your way out of the room, downstairs, obviously to break your fast. And what you will meet down there is Sildar again. Because obviously he had a room here, and he's there eating some breakfast. As you come down the stairs, he kind of greets you. Oh, ho, friends! Did you stay at the Stonehill Inn? I mustn't have caught you. I was waiting up for you for a while, but it got dark in the end, so I went up to my room and had a little beauty sleep. But it's good to see you again.
Yeah, we did our good deed and returned items, and it got quite late for us too, so we decided to come and spend the night.
A good deed indeed. I always knew that you guys looked like the fine sort of honourable people, which is why I know that I can trust you to help me with this. You see, you remember that the goblins captured me, but they captured Gundren as well. Now we need to get him back. He's the one funding all of this. Not to mention, I wouldn't put my worst enemy to the fate that those goblins would give him.
Did he say he's funding an orifice?
All of this.
All of it.
Yes, he's funding all of this. Now, when I was captured and being interrogated by the goblins, they kept talking about a place where they would take people. It was more like if you imagine that place we were, wasn't really where the goblins were from. that was more like a hidey hole where they attacked bandits. Where are they actually from? Yes, they apparently they're from a place called Cragmore Castle, and I believe that's where they took Gundren. I think we can figure out where this place is, we could perhaps stand a chance of rescuing him. Now, obviously, I know you wouldn't take on such dangerous mission for free, but if you were to help me rescue my employer, I'm sure that I could convince him to give you a reward, but at least 100 gold pieces, I'm sure.
Okay, so
What say you? I know you're honorable people. Will you help me?
we need to step aside and have a discussion within the group of whether we want to, carry on with this or go the opposite way, like the original.
We're
The
entertaining
late-
your offer.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna just say you're gonna sit down. You're gonna grab some breakfast,
Yep.
which is it's gonna be 1 silver for the breakfast food. If you
Yep.
want to deduct that, and talk amongst yourself. What do you want to do? You've got a few things floating around. Obviously, there's actually I'm gonna change your map a little bit. There's something going on with orcs that the town master might need a little bit of help with. There's definitely a lot of people unhappy with these red brands. Sildar would definitely appreciate some help trying to get Gundren back, which is the whole reason why you're here, to
Yep.
help Gundren with his secretive plans, or at least deliver supplies.
Yep.
Oh, you have
And obviously with the red cloaks, there's someone called the Glassstaff, who, if you can return to the Miners' Exchange, or maybe just, take him out of the picture and bring them back some of his correspondence, they would
So,
also be happy.
PM, slight off thingy question. Would if we go the bar stuff, and would that be in the same direction, or is it going to be opposite directions? Just for kind of offy, offside.
Well, as it stands, you don't actually know where the Glassstaff is. You've not
No.
asked anyone. You don't know where the Red Brand's hideout is, if they have one. So you would need to ask around.
Okay.
But certainly, Cragmore Cavern, that's like castle, is certainly not in the village of Phandelin.
Okay.
And the Red Brands appear to be in the village. So we can
Okay.
assume that the Red Brands are in the village and the castle is outside of the village.
Fine. So with that knowledge, what do we want to do, guys? Do we want to stay in the village and get rid of the redcoats, or do we want
Obviously,
to?
those orcs are probably outside of the village as well.
Yep. Or do we want to go mainstream, carry on the way we're going?
Well, you say the redcoats are like just a nuisance. They're not really. They're not like kicking people, like killing stuff. They're more like a nuisance, as far as I can gather it.
Yes, but there is 100 gold pieces in it for whoever brings back that correspondence and takes care of the Glassstaff.
I was thinking of that. I say yes, we do it.
Well,
There's
see,
also 100 gold pieces in it for the Cragmore Castle, and probably
Yeah.
a reward for the orcs as well.
see, I'm,
Yes.
I'm
It's gonna be the same either which way we go. Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be the same either which way we go. But do we want to stay in the town, or do we want to move on and let things worsen while we're away? Question.
Well, we have no idea where that Cragmire Castle is and what direction to go in. So, my immediate thought would be ask around, see if we can figure out where the hell that castle even is, and if we happen across some of those local baddies, well, oops, sorry, we kind of rid you of a problem. Same
Yep.
thing, same time, you know.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'm thinking that some of these might be a 2-for-1 kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the missing guy is either a captive of the Red Cloaks or secretly in league with them.
Well, maybe they got some backside intel. Who knows?
Uh,
To
So yeah, we'll get the guy that was offering. Like, so which way is that? Does he know where the castle is?
So the bartender,
Not the
Sildar.
yeah, Sildar.
Oh no, no, I've never heard of it until I was captured.
Okay.
And being a goblin hideout, I imagine it's not frequented by the fine folk. But if we ask around, someone surely has to know where it is.
Okay.
yeah, so that just elevates my plan for
Yep.
asking around, and at the same time, if any of those redcoats decide to make trouble, we take care of that,
Yep.
and maybe we'll get some intel on where the castle is, and move along from there.
Sounds good to me. So, where do we want to ask first the question? Maybe we should ask the bartender.
Ooh, that is always a good start to place. What the fuck?
ask the bartender for a strong tea. How much?
Ooh, let's have a look. That would be 4 copper pieces.
All right, I put a silver down and tell him to keep the change.
While he's here, I don't suppose you've heard of the Sildar's castle or whatever is it?
This is where you start needing to make notes. Cragmore Castle.
Dragon Castle.
Right, get a pen and paper. Right, let's have a look. What does he know?
Did you hear that one, Trace? Get your pen and paper. We need notes.
What am I writing down?
Cragmore's Castle.
Cragmore Castle.
Yep.
Okey-dokey.
It's in the valley of Fraggle Rock.
Funny.
What planet are you on?
So he'll say, "Oh no, I've not heard of Cragmore Castle, but then again, I'm mostly here in the bar. But I'm sure some of the other people around town might know. I mean, let's have a look. Barford's Provisions, he gets people in from all sorts, and I suppose the Lion Shield Costa as well, and the Phalender's Miner Exchange. Well, those miners go far and wide. One of them might know something about that."
Well, I also said, well, are there any castles in the area? Maybe not by the name of Cragmore, but just castles.
Any castles in the area? Let me have a look.
Okay, Google.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Ooh. Oh no. There's a. If you know a little bit of history, something like 100 years ago, this whole area was swarmed by orcs. They swept through the area and destroyed a lot of the towns and a lot of the fortifications. Most of the little villages and things are ruins. So I don't know of any castles, or certainly not any that are occupied of any sort.
Okay.
So he doesn't really know anything about any castle.
This is where Google comes in and goes like, "This might be the castle you're looking for." The fuck?
But he is suggesting that perhaps Barthen's Provisions or the Miners Exchange or the Lion Shield Costa might know.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Ask around.
well,
Yeah.
Yep. So we need to go back down to the Manners Exchange anyway. Like you say, we'll do the two for and get 200 gold pieces out of it.
Why do you want to go down to the Miners Exchange?
Well, we said so obviously she offered us 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, but that's if we got any results. Not. There wasn't any need to go there in the morning. I mean, that was just, yes, come back if you find anything pertaining to this.
Oh, by the way, I'm just going to retcon that a little bit. It wasn't 100 gold pieces for Cragmore Castle and helping to find Gundren. It was 500 gold pieces. It's 100 gold pieces each.
Okay.
If you had 5 people.
Well, it was like 4 of us, all right?
Yeah,
that's the guy we haven't found yet, right?
So Gundren is there's the Rockseeker brothers. You heard that they were camping out town, but sorry, what was the question specifically?
I said the 500. That's for the guy that we haven't found yet. That's the guy at the Cragmore, right?
Yes, Gundren, who he thinks is at Cragmore.
Yeah. Just making sure, otherwise, well, confusion reigns.
Yeah.
As it does anyways, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll ask around. I mean, yeah.
You know who? Let's go back to the provisioners.
Yeah.
Provisions is right next door, basically. Let's go there
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, because
and
I mean,
see if we can blast something.
So, so is it? Well, hang on. Let's do 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 of us go to the provisioner, and the other 2 go to that armory person. I'm sure between the 2, well, okay, maybe between the 2, we'll get some information that's useful.
I'd say stick together. We'll never split up the group. Stick together just in.
Yeah, I mean it's right next door. Let's just stick
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Fine.
Download it.
Chicken.
Right.
No, I've learned you never split up the group. Trust me, it never goes well. I learned from my mistake. Trust me.
Right. So
Eventually.
Yes.
It's 1 door away. What possibly go wrong? I can't even
what
talk.
could possibly go wrong?
Well,
Well.
our speech could be all fucked up.
Yep.
Language, you.
No, I'm just looking for something that could possibly go wrong.
A lot of things.
Yeah, records turn up. A lot of them. Outnumbers, maybe.
If we split up. Big
No, in fact, we're going to do exactly that. Because someone is tempting fate.
Who?
You walk towards Barthen's provisions, but no sooner have you if you walked. By the way, Sildar is going to go down and live at the town hall master. Right. He's told you that's where he's heading off. So no sooner have you seemed to have walked out the Stonehill Inn, than that you see in front of you as you head down the street 4 armed ruffians. And they appear to be waiting for you. All of them are human, wearing grimy red cloaks. They're the hands on weapons, as you imagine, people like with a baseball bat just going... Tush, tush. And one of them, who's in the front, spits on the ground and says, "Time for you strangers to move on. Give us your stuff and be on your way." What do you do?
Why, we were glad you accept your stuff.
Let's get them.
I don't think you get how this works.
No, this is how it
we
works.
are the power around
You strip and drop everything and run away. Or, well, you might not be feeling so well.
Right. Roll initiative.
Oh, yes.
Pulls out my rapier as I do that.
21 initiative.
17 initiative.
9 initiative.
Tell you what, right. Just 1 second.
2.
Let's see. Do we have a map we can drop you on? 1 sec. Why are there no spare maps? I tell you what, we'll put you on that one. Nope, that's a problem. Right, so we're going to drop you here. There we go. So we got a group of 4 of them. And we go one at the front, who's talking to you. Colby in front of him, just there, because he was fronting. Where were the rest of you standing?
Let's see. Is that me?
That's you.
I'm gonna like kind of hang to the back, but let me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hang about there.
Right, so you were at the back, you were at the back. Right.
There you go. I hope. Not much, but
And where is the... There it is. And let's add you guys. Roll me some initiative.
did that to add them in.
You need to add it in.
Done.
Right.
So-
Declan, do we have any initiative?
Yeah, I rolled a 9. And look.
If you just put that in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. My bad. Boom. Oh, wait a minute. Why didn't it go in? There it goes. Okay.
Okay, so, Colby, you've obviously been instigating this, and I think you've lost patience, and you've decided to attack before they do. So, what are you doing?
So they are attacking with blunt weapons, correct?
They appear to have... They appear to be covered in leather-looking armor, and they have swords that aren't particularly long. One might say they're short. As in short swords.
Yeah.
So they do have weapons.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to step up and with my mace knock the crap out of the first one here.
Right, roll to hit.
That's a good idea. And that is 12 to hit.
Swing and a miss.
11 actually, but yeah, okay. Little bugger seems to be dodging. Okay.
That's as you've walked forward and you've swung at him. The other ones are just like, "Get him, boys!" So they're all hostile and they're all beelining towards you in a minute.
Yep. Don't really think I can do much else than that. I'm not. Well, I mean, I could just backtrack, but that would be an attack of opportunity. I think I'm just gonna stand here.
Okay, so then we have the red brands. It's their turn. So they're a little bit pissed. They're a little bit peeved. Right, they were just trying to shake you down, get your money, and boot you out of town. But now they got to show you why you should be listening to them. So first one in front of you is going to take a swipe at you. That's going to miss. Right, second one is going to run at Synth. This one is going to run at Lazel. And this one is going to take another swipe at you.
Can I make a attack of opportunity against the one that ran just right past me?
Yes.
Good. Mace. And that doesn't hit.
Right, so
Just woof right past him.
so the second one who's come up, he's hit you with a 22.
Ooh,
So that is 7 piercing damage.
7 damage. Son of a bitch.
Just like that, so just looking bloodied. Okay.
Almost.
The one who's run at a synth, he's going to take a swing. And that's a miss. And the one for Lazel. And they're both misses as well. That's 10 and an 8. By the way, these guys have multi-attack. So each time they're attacking you twice with their swords. Right, that takes us down to Synth.
Okay, so I am going to give me 1 minute.
That's some really crappy rolls, by the way. It's like 8, 7, 8, 7, 1, 10, 8. And a 22 on Sarge.
Figures.
So someone told me what I ought to do is get an egg timer. And you flip it over, and then when the egg timer time runs out, you say, right, whoever's turn it is, you take the dodge action, and you move on to the next person.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Crimson Grip as a bonus action and imbue a weapon to strike for 1d4 extra damage.
Yeah, so you imbue your weapon. So
Yes.
the way you kind of do this is you get the sword, right? You've got a sword, don't you? Rapier.
Yes, yes, I have put out my rapier.
Yeah. So you're going to put your hand around your rapier,
Yep.
and you're going to pull the rapier down it, right? Covering it in blood. Okay? So it's now covered in blood, and it starts to glow with a magical... What element is it?
I think I chose
You okay?
electric.
All right.
I lightning.
Okay,
Sure.
so you put your hand around it. Blood courses the blade, right, as it starts to crack with lightning. Now, because again, you've just sliced your hand open to do this, you take 1d4 damage, if you want to roll a d4. But for the rest of combat, that blade now does an extra d4 damage.
Well, that's 4 damage to me, but I would
Max
say-
damage? Whoa. Okay,
You need to get better at that.
and go.
Yes, I do. So I'm going to roll to hit with my rapier.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's a
you-
24.
Now, before we even do that, you took a feat, didn't you? Not a feat. You got a fighting stance.
Yep.
Fighting style. What was that?
Two weapon fighting.
It was dueling, wasn't it?
Uh,
Look at features and traits.
right.
It's near the bottom. Just above your crimson right. Features and traits, class features, fighting style.
Find it here. Just fighting style. Yeah, dueling. When you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 bonus damage roll. That weapon.
So you've got. So what did you roll to hit?
24.
So that's going to hit.
Yep.
So now roll damage, then add a d4, then add 2.
Okay, so roll damage. That's 11 plus.
Now add 2.
So it was. Hold on. So 11 plus the 4
Plus d4.
plus a d4. So let me roll the d4. 12.
And you get plus 2 for your dueling feat.
So that's 14.
Right. So you do 14 damage to this guy.
Yep.
Right? And I'm not going to lie, if you'd rolled a little bit better on your d4, you may have taken him out in one shot. But this guy is looking proper bloodied. He's almost surprised at how what you've just done to him. You've literally stuck him. And as you've stuck him, he's just been electrocuted because you've got lightning just sparking off of your blade. Are you doing anything else?
I don't. Let's have a look. See if I have.
I don't think there's a lot you can.
Kick him in the nuts.
I don't have any bonus actions, so that's me. I think.
Yeah, that's your action to attack, bonus action to put your right on.
Yep.
Okay. So now we've got Declan.
Declan sees that his
By the
friend.
way, did you take your? Because I couldn't see it. Did you take one of your what's it, packed features? Like the dark vision or one of the other things?
Yeah.
Which one do you take?
Oh yeah, which bolt?
So not.
Oh wait. Let me go to feature straight. Sorry. I'm
This was
still
your.
learning. This would be. Oh, I remember. I took dark vision, didn't I?
This is your invocation.
Where do I find this again?
Well, if you took Devil's Sight, that's fine. You can see in darkness and magical.
Yeah, I
Darkness.
did. I did. I took Devil's Sight. Yes.
By the way, that is amazing if you're a tiefling. You cast darkness, no one can see, and you can see everything fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, go.
Okay. So Declan sees these two goobers on my half horse friend. So he's gonna witch bolt.
Which one?
This one. Why is it not pinging? Why don't know?
Yeah, she didn't need to be on the arrow thing.
That one. For me, it's a double click. This one. Wait a minute. No.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Wait a
Right,
minute. No,
so
no. Oh, you're right. Arrow. I'm sorry.
Click and hold.
This one.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Witch bolt. 7.
Oh, it's annoying. Because that's one where if it hits, then it just keeps doing damage.
Yep,
But
yep,
you
yep,
need
yep.
to hit. And it uses a spell slot regardless of whether you do it or not.
Yep. So that's
So
one
this-
spell.
Swing and a miss. Are you doing anything else?
Let me see if I have what bonus action I have available to me. Yes, I'm going to telekinetic shove him back.
Okay. This is a athletics check, is it?
Let's see. Target must succeed on a strength saving throw DC 13 or be moved 5 feet towards or away from you. I'm going to push him back away from Sergeant's character.
He's rolled a 14, so you've smacked him, but he hasn't been pushed back.
Okay.
He's a little bit too beefy.
So then that is it. That's it.
Lazel,
working.
save us.
No attack of opportunity to me there. Damn it.
I'm getting up my great sword and swiping this one in front of me.
Right, roll to hit then. So you're just like Ishtik.
10 to hit.
10 is not going to do it.
What the hell is going on with us today?
Low rolling all round.
Who is watching us on the stream that's giving us all this bad luck?
I blame Eagle.
You haven't been training your dice.
Thanks.
Eagle, you should be rolling your blood dice. You
I'm
know?
joking.
I should, but I still don't have a second camera yet. I am working on it. I was hoping to get one for Christmas, but that's probably not going to be the case. It's probably going to be after New Year now.
Right, okay, so Lazel, have you got anything you want to do other than that?
Nope, that's me.
Let's have a quick look. Can you do? You've got action surge if you want to.
9. I just like damaging people.
Well, action surge would let you attack for a second time, but it's entirely up to you.
Ooh, okay. Can I use that then, please?
Yeah, so you can use your action surge, and that gives you another action. So roll to hit.
Which one do I roll? Sorry.
Oh, you great sword.
Ooh, 25 to hit.
That will
Woo,
definitely hit.
somebody.
So you get 2d6 plus 3 with a greatsword, don't you? That thing is pretty beefy.
I just rolled 12 damage.
That's almost as much as Synth did. So he's this guy here is looking bloodied as well as you just rake across him with a greatsword. But he is still up. Colby.
Right, well, apparently seeing as these numbskulls here don't really get a hint, I'm probably gonna do something pretty horrible. We're gonna try a spell on
He's
the
gonna
one.
he's
right-
gonna horse poop on one of them.
No, I'm gonna try a spell on the one right in front of me, which is called Inflict Wounds.
Ouch. That I know the damage on that is 3d10,
Yes, it is.
but you got to hit them first.
Yes, but I also got +4 to hit, so. Hey, that's not good. 4 and 4 is 8, and that's not enough.
8 is definitely not enough.
Crap.
What is wrong with you guys today?
I
Just
don't
low
know.
rolling all over the place.
Well, Healing Word is a bonus action, according to my thing. So I think I might want to Healing Word myself a little bit.
If you want to.
And that is a D4 plus 5, so that would be 4 plus 5, 9. So
Yeah.
I'm back up to max health.
Now, just a quick question.
Ish.
You picked up 2 potions of healing in the last session.
Yes,
Who
and
has
we
those?
distributed
I have
them into
one.
those.
Yeah, I took the other one.
Right, so these red brands are going to be going at it again. So, from the top down, first one's going to multi-attack on Synth. And that's a 15. Does that hit? Has Eagle got his headphones on?
Nope. Eagle!
Yep.
Wake up, Eagle. Wake up, wake
Yep.
up.
I was grabbing drink. Sorry.
Does 15 hit?
Food's arrived. I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me because he's causing me a problem.
No.
No.
Does a 15 hit you?
It does.
Right, take 3 piercing damage. Right.
Yep.
So, next 2, or I should say, next 4 attacks on poor Colby. So we got a 22,
Okay, that'll hit.
and yeah, so the 15 is 6 and 11.
Nope, and a nope.
So take another 3 piercing damage. It looks like that 7 you took was probably close to max. What's your health now?
12.
Right, and then the other one's going to take a swipe at Lazel, and that is a nat 1 and a 22.
22 will hit.
For 6 piercing damage. Take 6 piercing damage there. Whoa.
Ouch.
Eesh, we need to get our game on.
Wow, you might be the first group in history to lose to the Red Brands.
We're not done yet.
Right. So again, they've managed to take a good chunk out of Colby and a good chunk out of Lazel. So, you know, they're feeling good about this. Right, you should have, you know, he just shouts at you, you should have given us all your money and get out of town, now you're gonna see. And, you know,
it's
they're
the
just
other way
going
around.
at you with a short sword.
You're
Synth.
supposed to give us. You're wrong. You're supposed to give us.
So, Eagle looks a bit busy. So, we'll skip him, Declan.
Declan is again gonna. I've still got another witch bolt. I'm gonna witch bolt the same. Try to witch bolt the same guy.
Okay, roll to hit.
10.
10 is not going to do it.
God damn it!
Pretty much anything under, I think the lowest armors you really get are 11. So anything less than that, you can probably assume is just a miss.
Yep,
All right,
I'm here.
telekinetic shove.
Same guy. Okay. Let's do his strength check. That's a 3. So he's pushed how far?
5 feet.
So he's pushed 5 feet away
Which-
from Colby.
Which gives
Right,
me an
which should
attack
give
of opportunity.
Attack opportunity. Yeah.
Right, go for it.
What the? Really? Jesus Christ. Nope.
Right, swing and miss. Synth, are you going to take your turn?
Yep. I'm going to attack the guy in front of me because he's caused me an issue. With my rapier that's still invoked, I'm guessing. Yes?
It is, yeah.
Ah.
9 is not going to do it.
Oh.
Rolls.
Do I get anything else? Do I get the plus?
You tell me.
If it's still invoked, I think I should. But that's extra damage. No. Great.
Yeah, so unless you've got any other actions, I think that's it for you.
Yep, no, I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Let me at him.
Lae'zel. So you've almost taken this guy down in one hit. What are you doing?
I'm going to unarmed strike him.
That's a terrible idea, but go for it.
Okay.
So roll to hit.
13 to hit.
13's going to hit. How much damage does he take?
It comes out with undefined 4.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. It's an unarmed strike. He just takes damage. You think it's equal to your strength plus 1.
Yeah.
So this guy only had 4 points of health left. So you have just knocked him out
Sweet.
with a roundhouse punch. So he's not dead. He's just knocked out. So do we have a symbol for that? There we go. So that guy is just poof, out cold on the floor. What are you doing? You can move. You can can't attack again this turn. You can certainly move.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. Right. So that takes us round to Colby.
I am determined to make this freaking spell work, so I am once again trying to inflict wounds on the guy right in front of me. Work, damn you, dice. Work. Yes! Finally it works. 22 to hit.
Right. So you kind of just put a palm on this guy's shoulder, and just you say, what's it? Inflict wounds. What happens?
You should have given me your stuff.
Oceacious.
Well, that's what happens. 15, 19 damage?
Yeah. So you put your arm on him, and he starts to grey. He starts to shrivel. All the moisture seems to disappear from his body as a desiccated husk of a man just falls onto the floor dead. As you kill him in just one shot. That spell hits hard.
Yes, it does. When it hits.
When it hits. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna look menacingly at the one right behind him, go like, you're next.
Right, so that takes us back around for the ruffians. One is dead, one is unconscious. So this one's gonna get himself up, move back towards you, and he's gonna take a swipe at you. 1, 2, that's a 10 and a 21.
21's gonna hit.
So take 5 points of piercing damage. And the other one, who's next to Synth, he's gonna... It's a 6 and a 14. 14's too low, isn't it? Right, there we go. So that misses, and the other one's unconscious. So that takes you right down to Synth Lobo.
Okay.
I think
So
the
we
tables are starting to turn in your favour, maybe.
Okay, so we have at least 2 down to 0, correct?
Yes, one unconscious, one a dead husk of a red brand.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. Blood Curse of Fallen Puppet. So I'm going to take control of the one that's just died.
Go for it, yeah. So you're not going to amplify it. You're not going to pay some blood to move him or anything. You're just going to take the one who's there.
Yep.
As a
And I'm
reaction.
gonna make. Yep. And I'm gonna make him attack his friend next to him.
Okay, roll me a roll me a d20.
That is a 20. Nat
That's a
20.
nat 20.
Yes,
Right,
it is.
so he has a short sword. So roll me 2d6s plus 2.
2 sixes.
You've got crit damage there.
That's 11.
Right, so this guy is definitely looking bloodied now. That you have done more damage almost than Sarge's entire round. Definitely more than Declan. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah. Are you doing anything else, Synth?
I need to the thingy blood thingy. Do I need to tick that off? But I don't
Yes,
know.
because you've got 1 use per day at your level.
Yep. I do. I should have a swing the sword tackler.
You've got a rapier attack, yeah. That was your reaction to do that, so you've still got your main action.
Yep. So I'm going to hit the guy in front of me as
Right.
he's still up.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, that's not going to do it.
You can't hit for... You do more damage with your goddamn puppets.
Yep.
He's still
I
there.
do. Yep.
Okay. Declan. Save us, Declan.
Declan. All right. Declan is pissed at himself. Let me see.
So you got 1 unconscious, 1 dead, and 2 that are looking a bit low.
One
Definitely
unconscious,
looking
one
bloodied.
dead, looking low. Okay, then Declan. This guy still. Maybe. There it is. Press and hold. This guy, who's within the range, I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay, so roll to hit.
God, Jesus, Mother and Joseph. 7.
Oh, but what is with you guys' rolls?
I don't know.
I know.
So I'm going to bonus action push him.
Okay, so he's got to do a strength saving throw.
13. Yep.
Yeah, that's he got 13 exactly. So I think if he meets your DC, he succeeds. So he stays
Yeah.
where he is.
Yeah. He's got a meter better. Yep.
Right. Okay, so that takes us down to Lazel. So you've got someone unconscious in front of you,
Yeah, I'm
and your
taking.
2 friends are still fighting 2 ruffians.
Oh, I want to take the one out in front of me.
You want to kill an unconscious man?
Tie
Yeah.
him up, tie him up.
Yeah, we're
tie
sending
him
a
up,
Too
message.
right. I want to kill him.
tie him
sending
up
a
for
message.
intelligence.
Meta pigeon, cool.
9.
So what was he saying? Lazel?
I was going to hit him with a great sword, but a 6 won't hit him.
Well, fortunately, because he's prone on the ground, you get advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You actually get to roll twice, and you also auto crit.
What's an auto crit?
It means when you hit him, you automatically do double damage.
Oh, right, cool. Okay, so that'd be 12 damage. Oh,
So
shit.
have you actually hit
That's-
him? What was your second attack roll?
Second one was an 8.
Yes, you miss an unconscious man on the floor.
Oops.
You got a bit overexcited and kind of stabbed him, but kind of missed. So his head's there, and you just got chunk right next to him.
My bad.
Right, but if you're not doing anything else, that takes us round to Colby.
Jesus, woman. Scary.
Wait. Watch it. You'll be next.
Hey, like he's really concerned.
Oh, the only thing I'm concerned with is surviving.
We've got 2 people next to you, both are looking a bit bloodied,
Yeah, I know.
and your health is definitely within knock you down range.
Right. I am going to use a cantrip called Sacred Flame.
Oh, so he needs to do a saving throw of some sort.
Yes. Attacker must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. Attack
That's a
save dex 12.
21 he rolled, so I'm assuming he saved.
The hell?
No, he saw that coming. He must have. He's just dancing out the way. He doesn't take half damage, does he? He just takes nothing.
Nope. It does not say anything about half damage, so nope.
Okay, so he manages to just dart out the way of this radiant flame, and that takes us down. So, is there anything else you can do?
Not that I can damage anything, and I can't heal myself again because I used all my freaking magic slots.
Very early in the day. I hope you didn't want to accomplish anything else. Right. Okay, so starting from the top, the one in front of Synth, swing and a swing. That's an 8 and an 18
18 will hit.
for 4 piercing damage. So that takes you down to 12, I believe. And the one in front of Colby is going to swing and a swing. We got
4
17
piercing damage, you say?
4. And we had a 17 and a 9.
The 17 will.
Now that's Colby.
Okay.
I'm assuming. I think your AC is 18, isn't it, Colby?
Sarge, you're Colby.
Ah, I'm looking at the stream. He's disappeared.
Oh.
Well, he takes 6 piercing damage. So he is on 1 health. Oh, sorry, no. He doesn't take 6 piercing. That misses. So that's going to take us around to Synth.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can do this because I have 2 actions, right?
So you have 1 action. 1 attack.
Yeah, but 1 action and 1 bonus action, which is kind of an action, right?
You do have a bonus action.
Yep. So this is what I want to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hit the guy in front of me.
So roll to hit.
Oh, you can certainly try.
That's a 21.
So that's going to hit. By the way, Colby, the guy in front of you attacked you for a 17 and a 9.
Does not hit any of them.
That cleric's got some decent AC. Right,
Yes.
so
18.
21 hits.
Yep. And damage. Oh! So 13, 14, 15. Do I get my D4 as well?
You get, 15 plus D4.
D4. So rapier damage was 13, plus the D4 is 2, plus the other 2 that I get because it's still being invoked.
Yep, because you've got dueling.
Yep, so
17 in total.
yep, 17 damage in total.
Now, these guys only have 16 health, so that would have one-shot them. That's a lot of damage you're putting out for a level 1 character. A level 2 character.
Yep.
Right, so this guy is down.
Okay.
Right. Now, seeing that his friends have gone down, the one to the left of him has died horrifically to Colby. Right, the ruffian, right, you've just stuck this again through him, and even though he's dead, he's just on your blade, just juddering around because of all the lightning that's going through him. Right, and the other one is unconscious on the floor. He sees which way the wind is going, and this other one books it, and he's now running south.
Okay.
So you have an attack of opportunity if you want to take that.
Yes, I
But
will.
he is now trying to run away.
And that is gonna hit with the mace.
Roll damage.
Because 16 is definitely gonna hit the fucker.
16.
And that's a 6 plus 2. And it's a 1. So 3 damage, and I think he's got like 4 or 5 health.
He does have 4 health.
Yeah, he's
off
got 1 health
point,
left.
and now he's running away. So let me have a look at this. Right, so Okay, so
One
Yeah,
Can I
so
take a
he-
shot at him?
so he starts running away, right? So he's booking it now. He runs about 60 feet away from you guys. He is running back the way he came. If you want to,
Yes, I
because I
will.
know you've got decent range on that, you can have one more pop at
I
Eldritch
will.
Blast.
Well, actually,
Do it. Do it.
I
Do
was
it.
I'm crossbowing this motherfucker.
Okay, pull out a crossbow.
Yep, crossbow firing. Natural 20. Woohoo! Finally. So it's 24 to hit.
24 is definitely going to hit. Don't even roll damage. You only had 1 health point, and you shoot a fleeing man in the back.
Hey,
Oh yes.
Right. That's going to take you out of
Way
combat.
will I go.
you have seen my alignment, right?
Okay, so that's going to take you out of combat. But there is one unconscious ruffian still on the floor. If you want to
Good.
talk amongst yourselves,
Time
what
up.
you want to do about that?
I'm up.
Time up. Interrogation time.
Yep.
Feed him to the wolves.
Afterwards.
Maybe.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Damn.
You will have your bloodlust.
Excel,
don't
you're
you worry.
bloodthirsty.
Actually, wolves is a good thing because we will just, let them be gnarling at his face, on chains or like, yeah, oh, they're slipping, oh. Ah!
What the hell?
Okay, so him there. So you've got three dead red brands, more or less, and one that's just kind of coming back to consciousness. So what do you want to do? There is a jail in town, right? It does have there is a small jail in the town master's hall. Or are you doing something else?
We may do something. We may not take him to jail, but
Well, here's the fun part where I say, what do you do?
Let's go and have some fun with the wolves.
I'll second that.
At a safe distance,
Yep.
Just scared the actual living shit out of him. Ain't nobody want to wake up to a couple of wolves go like, hello.
You can take point, Sarge. I'm currently eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something in real life. So, but I'll hang out with the party.
Well, I tell you what, do you want to stop it there, or do you want to go till 9?
Ooh, I don't mind going on because I don't have work in the morning.
All right for some, Sarge.
Well, it's a good place to stop it. You've got one red brand. He's unconscious. You're ready to figure out what you're going to do. Whether or not you're going to find their hideout, whether or not you're going to find Cragmore Castle, or what is even going on. Or we can keep going for a little bit longer and have a hard cut off at 9.
I like the sound of that. Anybody else?
The sound of which one?
Stand on 9.
Oh, I don't mind. What does the Eagle Man think?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just like I say, I'm currently eating. Once I've finished eating, I'll be more with it. But I will give you the point right now.
So we've got one
interrogate.
person eating, one person who needs to do a quick errand. So I think that is time for a second 5-minute break.
Yeah, a little short break.
Yay.
Transition time. We have returned.
Okay, so you've captured one of the red brands. What do you want to do with him? Let him go? I'm sure he's
No.
learned his lesson.
Well, maybe later.
Definitely not.
We're gonna have a
If
little
he's still
chat with this guy.
alive.
Yeah, time to have a chat.
Yes.
Okay, so
Have a chat. I'll have the wolves on a leash, pretty close to him. Just intimidation factor, you know.
So
Yeah.
you've taken them down to the wolves. So you assume you're outside the Stonehill Inn. Right, so what are you doing?
I'm going to intimidate this guy and ask him where their where the base of operations is.
Okay, so you're going to ask him where his base of operations is. How would your character say that?
We know that. Sleeping giant.
Look, all right. Can you see me on the camera?
Yep.
Yes.
So I get into his space, doing this with my fingers, have lightning crackling through my fingers.
Ooh, do
I'd
you have
say-
thaumatology?
Well, I could always just use one of my cantrips.
So, because it's actually, funnily enough, it is actually a cantrip called thaumatology, which lets you create minor magical effects.
Yeah, no, I don't have that.
So what you'd have to do is Eldritch Blast around his feet or something,
That's
if
true.
you wanted to create the effect.
Yeah,
But I do think you've also got two snarling wolves next to him as well.
correct. So, first thing I want to ask you there, buddy, where's your base of operations?
So he's just kind of come to. He's still a bit groggy, and he sees these snarling wolves next to him, and this person in front of him. Where's your base? So he looks up and he goes, "Oh, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. We didn't mean we were going to kill you. We just wanted to rough you up and take your stuff. We would have let you go. Oh God, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me."
Slap him across the face. Where is your base?
Oh God, roll intimidation.
10.
With advantage because you've got the dogs there.
Wolves, but who's counting?
What's the advantage? Plus
You
2?
just roll twice.
Oh, sorry. 15.
Okay, yeah, 15 will do it. So it's like, oh no, don't hurt me. I'll tell you anything. I'll tell you anything. Where we are now? We are now at let's get it on the map. At Treadstar Manor. Not in the manor itself, but underground in the basement. Yeah. Is that all you want to know? Is that all you want to know? Yeah, please let me go.
Who's your leader?
It's this human. Yeah, he's a wizard. I don't know his name. We all just call him Glassstaff because he's that's what he's got. He's got a staff made of glass. It's his wizard staff thing. It's magical. You know how it works. It's Glassstaff's his name. He's in the stronghold. The one that's under Trendstar Manor. If you want to find him, that's where we will find him.
How many of there are you?
How many? Oh, we got lots. Yeah, lots of us here. In fact, is he's trying to see whether there are any around him. It's like, yeah, I mean,
Smack him again.
let me have a quick look.
What?
1 second. We've got a couple of dozen at least in here, just spread out throughout the village. Which is why you should let me go, because if you kill me, then they're going to come after you. You don't want that, do you? I mean, we were only 4 of us, but what are you going to do against 20? A couple of dozen people. Come on, I'm being cooperative, yeah.
I look around at the other guys, like, see if anybody else in the party has anything they want to say or information they want to get.
Come on, you meant to be hero types, not like murder hobos.
Well, you should have told that to your free buddies. Ex-alive buddies, that is.
Well, it was orders, you know. We were ordered to, you know, by the. So he's going to say, so we were actually ordered, yeah, the Red Brands by this person called the Black Spider. No idea who they are. No idea who they are. But the Black Spider told us, or hired us, in fact, right, hired us to frighten off adventurers, you know, and intimidate locals, and just, you know. Well, they didn't really say why, but they pay us good. They pay us good money. So that's what we've been doing. We've just been, you know, scaring people off. That's what we were trying to do to you. We weren't trying to hurt you. Just didn't want you here. But that's what we're paid to do. Yeah, it's not me. It's the, you know, it's the Black Spider.
Anybody have anything else?
Well, looks like someone just made the top of our hit list.
I do have one, but give me a minute. Somebody take over while I finish up.
Yeah, so the gist you've kind of got is that the Red Brands are hiding out in Trenstar Manor. Not in the manor itself, but underneath it in the cellars.
Right.
Right?
Yep,
That their leader is a human wizard by the name of Glassstaff. And a mysterious figure known as the Black Spider is paying them to do this, to intimidate the villagers, to scare off would-be adventurers, is what you've learned so far.
And Therese is writing all this down, right?
Sorry.
Was I supposed to do something? You had one job! Yeah, right.
Right.
And we,
so
we also know that the Sleeping Giant is their favorite beer place, apparently.
yeah, that's definitely the tavern that they all hang out in.
You know, I think we oughta go visit this place. The tavern.
You know, if there's only redcoats in the Sleeping Giant, it would be fun to just board it up and light a match.
That's true.
See how many's actually in there? Or, correction, was in there.
Well, 4 of them almost managed to kill the lot of you.
Yeah.
But feel free to try.
That wasn't on them, that's on us and our bad rolling. I think we should check out this place.
So your prisoner there, he's just going to be like, so that's it then? Is that all you want? You going to let me go? Yeah? As this, like, wolf just kind of snaps at him from, like, inches away.
I'm gonna knock him unconscious.
What? Oh, hold on. What do you know about the roaming area? The moon. There's all these goblins and stuff. Anything you know about, or is it just coincidence?
1 second. Are you trying to ask where Cragmore Castle is, or are you trying to just ask about the goblins in general?
Yeah, just goblins in general. Maybe it'll lead to something.
Oh, I think the just gave us some information there by mistake.
You would think. Maybe it's a mystery. Right.
Maybe it's
1
misdirection.
Just trying.
Yes, I've finished. I'm here.
Oh, finally.
I've been here. I'm just eating. I'm here. Finished.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit above my pay grade. Sorry, that's above my pay grade. You know, we're just paid. Maybe Glassstaff knows, but you know, we do have thinking about it, we do have a goblin who's you know, with us, who's helping us. I mean, maybe he knows a bit more about it. And I mean, well, funnily enough as well, the Black Spider, they they gave us some reinforcements to to increase our number. To bust. What's the word for it? To increase our numbers. They gave us a couple of bugbears. You know bugbears. They're basically like big goblins.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Does that count? So he's kind of saying he doesn't know, about any goblins in the area, but they've got a goblin, and the Black Staff have given him some goblinoids, being bugbears. Maybe that's related.
Maybe. Does he know? He doesn't know anything about where that castle is, I guess.
No, I'm thinking like, he's just a peon.
Yep.
We can't just let him go.
Well, if you're asking him where the castle is, he would just tell you that maybe that goblin that's helping him knows.
Yeah. Trace, did you want to ask him something?
Just take us to your leader.
They get to
Did you really just say that?
Well, I thought you wanted to do something to him.
Yeah, but before she
I'm gonna save it.
Well,
Okay, so do you want him to lead you to the manor and take you to the glass staff?
bad idea.
I think we should check out the bar first because, if there's guys there, we can, hey, if we could take them out, that'll lower the numbers. B, we could get some more information.
I would definitely like to long rest before I do anything because I'm out of slots.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably close to needing that as well.
Shall we let the wolves feed, or what shall we do?
Have we spent the night already? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
this is like morning.
You've walked out the door first thing in the morning.
And freaking shot our wad.
You've blown everything.
Crap rolls, what can I say?
So I want to ask him, while he's still under interrogation. Like, we've heard they've been in town for a little while.
Who's been in town for a little while?
The red coat. Yeah, the red
The
coat.
Red Brands. Yeah.
Yeah, the red brand. So I want to see whether he knows why they leave the one person alone. Like, what's the deal there?
Oh, good call.
So you want to know what?
So why they leave one person alone in town? What's the deal there? Why do they leave?
Why they leave one person?
Why do they leave the miners exchange in peace?
There's that one group that they don't play with. They don't mess with.
Yeah, they don't. They go around tormenting the shopkeepers, and stuff. But the miners in exchange they don't go there. So I want to know why.
Let's have a look. And according to this, he doesn't know. So he's just like, I don't know. It's just we don't hassle it. No one tells us to. We just pay to hassle everyone else. I don't know.
Do you know who would know?
Yeah, Glassstaff. Ask Glassstaff.
How easy would it be to get there and get in and get out?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? I've told you already. There's about a couple dozen of us. So you want to come in as a friend? Yeah, it's not hard to get there. It's just up the road. But you go in guns blazing like you did with us, and I don't think sorry, I don't want to say you guys aren't strong, but I think that you might end up with our positions reversed. But don't take that from me.
I mean,
strong.
yeah. I mean, you didn't really give us much option. You was threatening. You wanted our stuff. I mean, come on. We try and go in there as friends. We're still going to get, we want your
you
stuff.
didn't have to kill us. We weren't gonna kill you. We're
We
just
didn't know
gonna
that.
run you out of town. Did you see Derek? He looks like a shriveled fruit.
Yeah, I definitely want a short rest at least for my thingy, just so that I have that back in case I need it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to need at least a short rest before we go. I know that's possible.
So are you letting this guy go, or are you doing something else with him?
I think we're going to try and persuade him to take us in as friends. If everybody's happy with that.
That's not gonna work.
I know.
Rumor has
Sarge
already
knows his
spread.
DM too well.
Rumor
Yes.
has already spread.
But you can certainly try.
Yeah, I think if we were to let him go, we should just strip him of everything and just tell him to go in the opposite way of the manor.
Yep,
So-
I agree with that.
So, you know,
I don't know. I think if he's afraid of this guy more than he's afraid of us, that's not going to work.
There is also a jail in town as well.
Yeah, I think maybe we should take him to jail. And
Throw him in a jail.
yeah, fine. Let's throw him in the jail then. He's probably gonna get out anyways pretty soon, but yeah.
maybe his people will break him out, but that's the point where we do what we need to
Yeah,
do.
but that if we killed them all before then, though.
Right, to jail we go then.
Yep.
With him, not us, you know.
Okay, so you take him along to the town hall master's hall.
Yep.
So let's just
Just down the road, obviously. Oddly enough.
definitely lost a layer there. I'm sure that'll be fine.
It's not easy with all those maps, eh?
With all those buttons. Right. Okay. Chuck him there. Okay, so as you come up to the town master's hall, okay, what do you see? So the town master's hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common that reads, "Reward. Orcs near Riven Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within." The notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature. So there's kind of like a wanted poster outside there.
So it's like a doctor's signature.
Yeah, so I suggest the centaur to stay outside with the wolves, if we're taking the wolves with us or not.
Yes, we are.
Will I take in this person, Red Brand, and say, look, he's a menace. Lock him up to the sheriff, whatever.
So you're going to go inside there with the red brand.
Yep.
Right. So are you taking everyone else with you, or just leaving Colby outside?
Does anybody else want to come inside with me?
I'll go in.
I'm staying with Colby.
I'll play with the wolfies.
Okay. So you go inside with the prisoner there.
Yep.
And you see, how is it described to him? Right. So just a reminder. So Fallandin doesn't have a functioning government. Just townsfolk who elect someone to serve as the town master each year. So it's kind of like a ceremonial position. Right. They kind of serve as a judge sometimes, keep records, but not a hell of a lot more. So the current town master is the one that you see in front of you. Looks like a male human, and he looks like the sort of person you might see in an old-timey sort of Western bank. So he's kind of well dressed, but a bit tubby, a bit on the tubby side. So short, tubby male human is what you see in front of you.
So what time of day would we say this is right now? Afternoonish?
First thing in the morning.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
He's going to look up. Well, he's not even going to look up. He's just going to be down in his paperwork. Yes?
Are you the
Bring in-
burgomaster?
Bring in the red brand. We have captured this red brand. Have you got any way of keeping him locked up, shall we say?
You've done what? You've captured a red brand?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no. We have a jail, but no. We can't put any of the red brands in prison. They're I know they get a bad rap, but they're just a guild of mercenaries. They're not really that much trouble. You just set him free.
I'd rather not set him free right now. I mean, you know, he might be a nuisance, but you know, he needs to learn one way, shape, or form. You know, good from bad and right from wrong.
Yes,
If you could-
as we all do, but
The
the jail is for real criminals, not for children. He'll be fine. You can just let him go.
They attacked
The guy's
us
just not
and
even
killing us.
listening to you at this point. He's just, oh no, red brand, no. Just
He attempted to kill us.
he attempted to kill you. That doesn't sound very likely. We haven't had killings around here in a long time.
Well, you do now.
Yes, you do now.
What do you mean by that comment? That sounded
He
a bit.
didn't. He's outside.
He
He
can't
didn't
hear
come
me.
in. So he didn't say that.
Are you implying that someone has died?
He can't hear me. I'm outside.
Yeah.
I say nothing. I do not confirm nor deny whether somebody has
Yeah.
died.
I just look at him and say, you know, he either needs to be incarcerated or removed.
I would just say, look, you know, he did try and kill us before we were just moseying on.
I think I've been quite clear. If there isn't a crime, then he can just go on his way. We don't want red brands cluttering up the jail cells. It's fine. You can send him on his way.
I will take him back outside. Still in handcuff. Well, still kind of tied up.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, for whatever reason, you get the impression that he really doesn't want to put a red brand in the jail cells if he can avoid it.
So yeah, I will tell the group the law enforcement, whatever he may be in this town, does not want to put the guy in jail. What do we do? Do we want to carry on walking away from here so that the law person does not know what's going? Sorry if I broke up there.
Sounds like he's
No,
been
no.
bought off.
Yep,
Or
me
he's
too.
afraid
but-
of them.
Yep.
He's afraid of repercussions.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably saying, you know, he's afraid of his friends maybe coming to get him out. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe like maybe like the Centaur said, maybe he's been paid off. We don't know, or we're not going to try going down that road right now. But we do need to go away from here, so we, the whatever's going on here. The person inside does not know what's going on. Whether we want to let him go, whether we want to, let the wolves have some breakfast. Who knows?
Well, like I said before, we might as well strip him down and send him in a different direction, so at least he will get out of here. So.
Yep. Yeah, I would second that he go not back to the, go away from the manor, or the sleeping giant, and if we see him coming back here next time, might not be so lucky.
Let's just do it like this. We will strip him down. We will tell him go west and don't stop.
Yep.
Or if we see you stop and try to go back, we will release the wolves.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Fair enough?
Yep.
Yep.
What does he say to that?
He's happy enough with that. If it ends with him not being killed, he's all behind that plan.
Right. Strip him and let him run away. And we will be watching. And
Okay, so
the second he tries to turn around or something.
So you strip him down to his long johns essentially,
Yeah.
and he starts jogging quite fast down the road.
Yeah.
So he's heading down, and I'll actually bring it up. There you go. There's another layer. He's heading down the Miners Trail. So
Yeah, fine enough.
Yep.
there you go. So he's running off in that direction. So he's booking it down there. Right, and that leaves you first thing in the morning in the centre of the village with no spell slots.
Yeah. Ain't
Short
life just
rest.
wonderful.
Short rest.
You can certainly take a short rest if you'd like.
Short rest doesn't replenish spells, do they?
Depends on your class, but
Yeah, I get
Probably
one. I get one of my pack magics back, so
I get 2 blood hunter dice, so that would help. I'm gonna use both of them because I'm quite low.
yes, you can short rest to roll some hit dice and regain some HP. Right, but you're gonna have to make a decision. So, are you
We're short resting.
short
Yep.
resting, long resting?
short
Yeah.
resting.
Okay, so take a short rest. Roll
Yep.
any hit dice you need to. Remember, at this level, you only get 2 hit dice, and once you've used them, can you think about this? Yeah. Once you've used them, you can't get them back till tomorrow.
Whoops. Oh well.
And you only get 1 back tomorrow.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well, at least,
It's
at
a
least
good
you
job
got
here.
back.
Yep. And me too. I'm back up to full health.
But my spell slots.
I haven't taken any damage, so I'm good.
They need a long rest, I think.
You need a long rest for your spells, yes.
Yeah. Well, at least I got my health.
You're on cantrips for the rest of the day, my friend.
It's okay. I still got Sacred Flame.
Okay, so as you're sorting that out,
Yep.
Sildar's going to come out of there and say, come to you guys and say, oh, my friends, I'm sorry about that. If it were up to me, I would put them all in a jail cell. I'd throw away the key and leave them to rot. But for whatever reason, we don't seem to have much strong leadership here. What was his name? Halvin just doesn't want to take action. I don't know. Scared, paid off. Either way, it's up to the townspeople to do something. It sounds like you've taken a keen interest in the Red Brands as well. What say you? Do you need any help with all of this? I'd be glad to get rid of them. Help.
I mean-
get rid of this place.
Maybe the townspeople can start saying that they need to be locked up or something. Being kicked out.
Oh,
If the towns-
they all say that. I'm sure you've spoken to some of the people around here. They all want rid of the Red Brands, but none of them are brave enough to do anything.
Well, they messed with the wrong people this time.
Yep.
That is the spirit.
Speaking of messing
Wait a
with, shall we go and loot those 3 corpses we left behind?
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm
Oh,
just
by the way,
throwing
you
out
can add one
blood.
set of Red Brand clothes to someone's backpack. Eagle,
Yep, I have the backpack. I shall do that right now. I'm currently on that, doing that right now.
yeah. Anyway, so you can add that. Right, the other Red Brands. Let's have a look.
And yes, we don't mind getting a bit of help with those red brands thing. I want to call them red coats, but stuff.
Yeah. Right. Top stuff. Right, you stick with me, kid, and we'll have this town cleared of Red Brands in no time. So, yeah, so Stilgar's very behind, helping clean up the town. So he'll definitely help you. Right, you wanted to loot those corpses, right?
Might
Yep.
as well.
So
Hell
why
yeah.
don't you roll me... Why doesn't everyone roll me investigation?
Ooh. Ah, crap. It's a 0.
11.
14 straight.
Right. So what have we got?
How did I get the highest investigation check?
I've got an 8.
14 is mine. And I'm a +0.
I got a 9 plus 1.
Right. Who got the highest there?
Me.
I had a total of 11. It was 9 plus 2.
Right. So what was the highest?
14.
14. Right. Yeah, let's have a quick look down here. That's the wrong one. Just bear with me as I try and find the right thing. I've got so much stuff. There we go. That's got to be it. Yes. Right. Okay. So, yeah. So you find 10 silver pieces on them. Right. There's also a vial of poison. If you want to add that.
Who wants that?
I will take that. Thank you.
Right. They had short swords. Some people who can do dual wielding, and I think the only person here is really Eagle, although he's not built for it.
No, I've got dual wielding as well.
But they've all got short swords, 2 of them, and that.
Yeah, we can
And
always sell those.
you can also add a bag of caltrops.
I'll take the caltrops because I already have some.
Goody goody. So that means we got what, 8 whatstones or something like that? Or
Well, it's up to you whether you want the short swords or not.
might as well take them. We can always sell them or scrap them or something.
Right. So
I'll take one.
I assume you're putting the 10 silver in the party fund.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So Lazel, if you can add yourself 10 silver.
I'm on
And
it.
right now, Colby, whether he keeps them or not, Colby's got the caltrops and the vial of poison.
No, Paladin took the
Synth,
caltrop,
Synth took the poison.
and Declan took the caltrops.
Yep.
Right, so what I'm going to just do for you is quickly just... So I know you're not going to look at the handbook to tell you what those 2 things do.
You know us too well.
Right, so caltrops, you have
I've
a bag
got,
of...
I'm good with caltrops. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
I
a
do know about
caltrop
caltrops.
looks like a D4, right? The little spiky things. You throw them on the floor, so the whole bag. It covers a 5-foot square. Any creature that enters that 5-foot square must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, or stop moving that turn and take 1 piercing damage. Right, so basically it becomes very hard to walk past them, and they take damage by, treading on D4s. If you've ever stood on a D4, you will know exactly what it feels.
Or like, I don't know what in the UK, but here in the US, like we had this thing called jacks.
Yeah, they're just like jacks.
Yep.
So they're useful. You can put them down, stop people getting to you, take damage. They're useful things, right? And the poison, I can actually spell that right. Poison basic vial. Wow. Did you know a vial of basic poison is worth 100 gold pieces? Anyway, so what you can do with that? So Eagle, or Eagle's character, Synth, right? He, by the way, your weapon stays like that until you have a long rest. Is it a long rest or short rest? I'll double check that. But how he put that Crimson Rite on his blade, every time he attacks, he got an extra D4 damage. Right? You can coat one of your weapons with poison. Right? It takes 1 minute and then it dries up. So it's 10 rounds of combat. But for 10 rounds of combat, you can get 1d4 poison damage whenever you hit with that weapon. And
Can I have both? Can I have the poison and electrified?
Yes, I would say you couldn't have poison and fire, but I think poison and electrified works fine. So yes, you could poison a blade and do even more damage. So
I will definitely consider that.
But the thing is, it takes an action to apply the poison, so it almost never gets used because you've got to know you're about to go into combat, poison your blade, and then start.
Yep. That will be done on initiative roll. Thank you very much.
Right, so you use your first turn in combat to do that. So you want to do it before you attack someone. It's like when you know you're going to do it. Let's have a quick look at your Crimson Rights. And that drops on a short rest. So yeah, you've lost your Crimson Right for the moment.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. There you go. So, do you want to end it there, or do you want to go for another 15 minutes?
I think we should just call it there because it's 15 minutes. I don't think we can do much in 15 minutes.
It's a good place to stop it as well. You've got to make a decision. Are you going to investigate the manor, or are you going to run off and do one of the other many side quests that you've got going on?
Yeah. So when a guy's free to talk about what's going to happen before we actually do the session.
Right. So it's going to have to be on the other side of Christmas now. I've got the 17th. We're doing Magic and Muscles. That's JJ's one. Then it's Christmas. Then it's New Year. So the very earliest is going to be the 7th of January.
Yep.
And before we set this one, what about the Christmas special, DM? What's going on with that one?
I'm still debating on that one at the moment, so there's no news on that right now.
Okay.
7th of January is good with me.
Yep, we can pencil in the 7th. That's fine with me.
Yep. What does Paladin say?
I'm good. 7th.
So 7th it is.
Okay. Right, so for anyone watching, we will be back on the 7th. It's been a bit of a talky one, because that happens. Sometimes you have a lot of action in these, like with the goblin hideout in the first one. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of action in the next one.
Yeah.
If people want to go to the manor or maybe somewhere else. But yeah, I think you've run around town, picked up, found some of those quest givers, talked to some people, figured out what's going on, had a fight, had a drink, as a group of characters, maybe become friends a little more and learn a bit about each other. Like Lae'zel can't take a drink.
Not the fight.
What?
No. The other guy.
Lightweight.
Don't you pickle me because I'm the only girl?
No. I'm talking about the guy.
We can also pick on Eagle there, who can't throw a punch.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I just couldn't remember Eagle's name for some reason.
Unfortunately, we need to also discuss the roles because I didn't enter the session, and I don't know what's going on with it because I'm kind of out the loop on the quit win, quit fail thing.
I don't run that at the best of times. It's Gareth who runs that. I think he needs to enable it.
Gaz
to charge.
I can do it. I just didn't know I can run it. I just didn't know whether the actual thing was on or not or running.
Not scale by the way. Yes, old-timey Lego blocks. That's what Caltrips is.
Yeah, it is actually on, but we can just forget to turn it on. But it is actually on.
Yep. Okay.
As far as I know, anyways.
Yep, I will try and do that for next time round.
Okay, but I don't think we saw a lot of. Well, we had a couple of nat 20s in there, but yes, you'll need to nominate someone.
Two wins, one fail.
I had one. Yeah, I had one natural 20. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so you'll just need to nominate one of the four of you to pick that up. But you can deal with that out of session.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Before we leave, how did everyone find the session?
Yeah.
Fun.
A little bit of fun, bit slow, but yeah, bit of fun.
I love trying to act pissed.
Yeah. And Tracy learnt one thing: never tempt fate.
Trying to act pierced.
What could go wrong walking from the bar to Barfin's Provisions? What could go wrong indeed?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
Yeah, it's not like we're in New York City,
I
right?
got some healing.
Well,
Yes.
there is no rev up next. Sorry, guys. I have just seen it. There is no rev up.
Way down far.
We could raid. We could raid out.
Yes, if I could remember how the hell to do it.
Just tell me before you drop, and I'll set it. I know how to do it.
Yeah, who's alive? Who?
DJ Alphabeats is on.
Yep.
Well, let's raid
I'm
him. Let's raid him then.
Yep. I'm currently on it.
Shall we all say bye and I shall hit the splash screen and poof.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Initiating splash screen.
Goodbye.
So long. Au revoir. Wiedersehen.
Eagle, do the thing. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the thing with a thing.
Do that thing
Do
that
the
you
thing.
do.
It's not there, me. I'm trying to do it. I'm on it. I'm really working on it, and it's not.
Damn,
Put more pressure on
slacker.
him. That'll make him work faster.
Slacker.
Do it now.
Do it. Get to the chopper.
You know, what's funny is, are any of you guys Formula One fans?
Eh.
Kind of.
But you ever
Not
like?
personally, but my dad used to love it.
There we go. Done. Created. Rated.
You ever,
in
ever watch?
7, 6,
Ever watch
5, 4, 3, 2. Goodbye, folks.
Bye. If you ever watch an interview with Total Wolf, who's the guy who runs Mercedes, because he's from Austria as well, he sounds like Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger's meant to be from what's it? A certain
Austria.
part. Yeah, certain part of Austria.
Yeah.
When he speaks in German, he's meant to sound like a hillbilly. He's meant to have like a really, really sort of like hillbilly-esque German accent. So he sounds terrible in German. Just a random fact. Lazel, or Tracy, did you mean to knock the red brand out? Was that part of a grand plan?
Might have been.
A lady will never say.
Methinks the way she tried to stab him on the ground, it was probably not. I'm not quite sure what you'd have done if you'd succeeded.
Oops.
Oh well.
I will have to say that's probably one of the first sessions I've ever been in where everybody was rolling poorly.
Oh my
Shit
god.
happens.